Yellow diamonds in the light. Now we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's just the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. I just gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Shine that light through that open door. Love and life I will divide. Turn away 'cause I need you more. Feel your heartbeat in my mind. It's just the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. I just gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 Yellow diamonds in the light. Now we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's just the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny.
Good evening, Xantar. Hello, and how are you doing?
We found love in a hopeless place.
Don't worry about El Gato no signal. I actually should have changed that. Yeah. I wonder if I can do this. Add existing. Oh, fuck. You know what? Let's just leave it on this screen, shall we? Let's just leave it on this screen. I don't fucking know. I'm not messing about with all of that. El Gato, no signal. That's where we are, okay? That's where we live. It's all just part of Inscription anyway. That's very true. That's very true. Man, I just need a break from the Outer Wilds. I love it though. It's not because I'm like not having a good time with it. But that game is like weirdly intense. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you've not got to like sweat like a gamer when you're playing it, and it's not like it's really hard. To be honest, not even all the concepts are that like complicated really at face value, but it's just when the whole thing starts stringing together and when you're experiencing everything for the first time, it's just like a body shock every time you play it. But I will say, I don't know if the camera will pick this up. Camera pick this up? Kind of. See my phone background now? That's how much I love the Outer Wilds. Wait. Yeah, it kind of gets it. I like the pace of it. The mysteries seem to unfold nicely. Yeah. So, Here's a very interesting thing that you will be very interested to hear, right? I was hanging around on Twitch just before I went live, and I was finding some people who were also like playing the Outer Wilds, and I was trying to be careful, you know, to go in to the right places, people who were like, it's, you know, first time playing, you know, so I don't get spoiled, right? I'm careful. And I came across this one guy, I forget his exact name, something egg roll. I followed him anyway, so I'll find him again. And he has died now, I think, close to 10 times in the game. And only when he ended the stream today, so like the 10th time or whatever, after like 2 and a bit hours of playtime, did he die to the supernova for the first time. He died lots and lots of other stupid ways. And the best bit is, get this, the first time he dies to the supernova, he's in that quantum place on Giant's Deep. So did you know that place I went like under the water to get up, and it taught us the rule with the wandering arch, the arch that was moving around, and if I took a picture of it, it stayed where it was and all that. Did you know you could get to that without going underwater in Giant's Deep? You just have to fly up and like time it correctly, your space flight, so that you come in from the North Pole and then you just go to it. And so he was partway through doing that puzzle, didn't really understand the quantum stuff that was going on, and then a bright light came on the screen. Supernova killed him. He did not know supernova killed him. He didn't know what it was. There was just a bright light, and that was his final death today, and he still does not know that the sun is exploding. How fucking mad is that? And he's in a place trying to teach him quantum rules to make his first quantum voyage. That is why I think it's very interesting. Hello, by the way, 100th Joe. I'm sorry, I'm on a fucking Outer Wilds tangent here. That's why I think it's very interesting, Zentar, that you say, I like the pace of it. The mysteries seem to unfold nicely. I think it did for us, but the weird thing is, I think it also is for him, right? Like, he's also absorbing information, you know, at a reasonable pace, and, you know, every loop and every time he dies, he's learning something new, and he's just exploring and trying things out, and some things work and other things don't work, but it's like always a good pace, but you can really just go at this however you like. It's very cool. It's so cool. I love the Outer Wilds. Can you tell? Can you tell I love the Outer Wilds? But yeah, very fun. I also, from watching that, man, by the way, I'm drinking an iced coffee straight out of the fucking carton here. I did think it was interesting when other people have been in my stream and they've like finished the game, right? And they're saying how cool it is to like watch somebody else playing the game for the first time. I totally get it. I was watching that guy in his, I was watching Egg Roll in his like in his quantum tower on Giant's Deep, having absolutely no idea what he's doing, and then die into a bright light, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. This game is so fun to work out. We're gonna play some board games. Are you into it? I don't know. Maybe people aren't into it, but I'm into it. It's what I want to do, so that's what we're doing. Everyone seems respectful of the spoiler, which is refreshing. Yeah, so if you actually, I don't know if you spend much time on Reddit, Zentar, but I've been hanging out on the subreddit for Outer Wilds, and it has the most incredible community. They've like set it up so that on the Reddit, if you create a post that even says like a super early spoiler like supernova in the title, it will redact it in the Reddit, and like everybody is just, everything is spoiler tagged, and the spoiler information is blanked out always, so you have to actively like click on it to discover it, and you know, like if you're not there yet, you know which bits to leave alone. It's so good. The community, and there's like tens of thousands of, maybe hundreds of thousands of people in that subreddit, right? It's huge. The community understands the sanctity of like your first experience with the Outer Wilds, and the importance of like protecting that, and yeah, they do great. They do great. I'm gonna play some Heat. Has anybody ever played Heat? Pedal What's it called? Heat pedal to the metal. Here, let me show you. Here are my favorites. I don't know if these actually are my favorite games. I don't think these are actually my favorite board games. I think they're just the ones I like clicking on a lot. This website, by the way, is a treasure trove of board games. A veritable treasure trove. Look at that. Memoir 44. This is a really heavy, complicated game. I've heard that Outer Wilds is very good. I used to think that it and the Outer Worlds was the same game for a long time. You are not the only person to experience that, I believe. 100th Joe, you are not the only person to experience that. Lots of people say they think it had a big impact on it also, like that they came out at the same time. And Outer Worlds, I believe, in the year that it came out, was like nominated for Game of the Year maybe or something. It was like, you know, I don't think people rate it so highly now as like an incredible video game, but I think it did pretty well, and it was big and successful, and kind of got in the way of Outer Wilds. But for me, of what I know of the two games, Outer Wilds would be the superior experience, but both very, very different games. I like the Outer Worlds when it came out. Yeah, I think people were, you know, I don't know. I get this impression now that it's like maybe not one of the famed RPGs or whatever, but you know, I'm sure it was fine. It's so different though, so different. Right. Heat pedal to the metal even. I probably need to explain this slightly. Could play a tutorial. Don't really want to do that. It's a racing game. Okay, here we go. We've got some pictures. It's a racing game, but it's based like, it's like 1960s Formula One. It's like very stylized in that way. We're not like talking the modern day, okay? And it's basically like it's card management, really. So you have your cars and they move around the track, and you're trying to win the race like you would in a race. Your cards have like speeds on them. They have like values, right? Basic, like 1, 2, 3, 4. A speed 4 card will move you 4 places on the track. A speed 1 card will move you 1 place on the track. We all understand that. That's very simple and straightforward. You have 4 gears in your vehicle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're in gear 1, you can play 1 card on your turn. If you're in gear 4, you can play 4 cards on your turn, and everything in between. And the key bit, I mean, why don't you just be in gear 4 all the time and just fly around the track? Well, because there are corners in the track, and the corners have a speed limit. So I'm not sure if you can see very well on this image because it's a bit small, but like there's one here that says this corner is a 5. There's one here that says this corner is a 2. There's one here that says this corner is a 3. We'll be able to see that clearly when we're actually playing the game in a minute. So that means when you go around that corner, the speed cards that you have played can't total more than 5 to get around that corner ordinarily, or you're gonna have a problem. However, your engine has heat in it. It's best to think about it as like potential heat, which are these bright red cards here that represent like the heat in the engine. You can spend heat from your engine so to like exceed the speed limit of a corner. So you got a 5-speed corner. If you go around it at 6, either accidentally or, you know, on purpose or whatever, if you've got at least 1 heat in your engine because it was a 5-speed corner, you can spend that heat in order to like not crash and not have a big problem. The problem with heat cards is they're like dead cards in your hand, so cycling them out of your engine is not good. You want to sort of keep them in your engine, because if you've got them in your hand, you can't play them, and then it's a problem. However, there are multiple ways in the game to cool down the engine, which means adding the heat from your hand back into the engine. It's weird because it's cool down, you're putting heat in the engine, but that's why you think of it as like potential heat. Okay, so I can put more potential heat in the engine, thereby getting rid of those dead cards. Main ways that you cool down is by going a little bit slow. Maybe you might have like an upgrade card or like, you know, some kind of special mechanic. Maybe the weather is helping you to cool down. There's a lot of things going on. Yeah, it's very simple yet complex. And the best way to show you is just to play a game. But I hope I've sort of nailed it. So you're going around the track, you're trying to win, got speed cards. Also, you can spend heat if you make a driving mistake. You might make a driving mistake on purpose. You might be pushing it to the limit, you know what I mean? Pedal to the metal. That might be why you're spending heat, but you know, that's a feature of the game. I'm just gonna go play. I don't want to play like ranked or anything. We'll just like try and play a game. It is very cool. It'll make sense when we're playing it. So there is also a there's all kinds of different modules in it that come with the game if you like buy the game physically. There's like a weather module, so it could be sunny or raining or like icy, and that affects the way the cards will play and the way that the cars handle. There are I think I'm searching the wrong way here, hang on. There's a garage module, so you can like play upgrades on your car, which is very cool. There's a championship module where you can like go through the you know, like a season against players rather than AI. Yeah, it's going to be against players. Although the core game, the actual box, and online here on Board Game Arena, it does come with I think they call it like an automa or something. There is a way to add AI players into the game. You could theoretically play this game solo. I don't know if it would be very fun, but you could, and you can add AI players up to the player limit if you like, and they control themselves basically by a deck of like AI player cards. They play much more simply than a human player. They're not like managing the heat of their engine, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of overhead. You play with the AI players, there's not a lot of overhead. They sort of just drive themselves, and it's challenging actually, and it makes sense, and it works really well. It's fine. But we will mostly be playing against real players here on BGA, yes. Things might get heated. you could say 100th Joe, you could absolutely say that. Yeah, so I think it calls everyone has a color car, right? And the AI will be in there as like, oh, I got a friend request from Dr. Hannum. Have a look at that. I wonder if he wants to play a game. If he wants to play a game, I don't know if you're in the Twitch chat, Dr. Hannum, but I do have a premium account, so I can set up private games if you like. I believe you're not able to do that with a free account, but because I've got the premium one, it doesn't matter if you can all make a free account, by the way. Anyone can play tonight who wants to play. And yeah, I can set up private games for us if you like. I'm trying to just play this fucking racing game. We're waiting on one player. Estimated waiting time was approximately 1 minute. I think that time's already elapsed. Might have a cherry bakewell. Let me have some tea and then I will play a game. Okay. You can choose if you like, or I can choose a game for us to play. Actually, I think, Dr. Hannum, have we played Onitama? We've played Onitama in real life, I think. And you can play that on here. That's pretty quick, straightforward, easy. I'm having a cherry bakewell while we wait for this. What the fuck am I? Can I just start this? Oh no, I cancel. Oh, don't click it. Don't click it. Apparently it cancels. I was getting games all the time earlier. I was trying to make sure my account works. Oh well. What else is going on? Nominees for the Game Awards are in. Do you see that? Let's have a look. While we're waiting. Game of the year. Okay. Tell me your pick. Tell me your pick from these. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom. For me, even though I haven't actually played it yet, out of those, I would imagine it will be Baldur's Gate 3. I would think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be a pretty worthy winner if it does win. Spidey a close second, really? More so than like Alan Wake and stuff? Okay, here we go, here we go. I wonder if I go full screen. Yeah, all right, cool. So I'm going to zoom in on the track a little bit so that you can see. So I'm going to take a bit of time here on my turn, which might piss the other players off, but oh well. I have 3 minutes, so we're going to take the 3 minutes. So I am the green car presently, right? You can see here's my dashboard. Here's all the other players' dashboard. We're not going to be like seeing those when we're playing. Just know that the other players have their own dashboard. There is one AI player, which is why this one looks a little bit different. Is that loud, by the way? I don't know. Let me see. This might be fine. So I am currently in gear 1. Everyone is in gear 1. Okay, you can see it here. We've all got 6 heat in our engine currently to spend, and this number here is how far we are from the next corner and how many laps we're on. Whatever, you know, better to see the visual representation of that up here. So because I'm in gear 1, I could play 1 card. However, we could shift up to gear 2 and play 2 cards, and then we'll see how far that will take us along the track. I could spend a heat to go up 2 gears and go into 3rd gear, but I don't think I need to because I've got a corner coming up. I think we're going to play it safe. We're going to stay in gear 2. We're going to throw our 2 fastest cards in because we're in on a bit of a straightaway here, and then we can take the next corner at gear 3 because it's a 7-speed corner. There's also some slipstreaming happens in this game, so some of that might also be a thing. We are 2nd on the grid, which is pretty good. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. So yellow, I think that's the AI actually, they moved. So I've played my cards. So everyone plays their cards, decides what cards they're playing, and then it's locked in, bang. And now everybody moves. So you can't like see where the other drivers went and then plan your move. You have to like, everyone has to plan their moves together. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm going to move 8. And then I have a few options. I could spend a heat from here, from my engine, put it in my discard pile. Eventually it comes back in my deck. It's a dead card. Don't want to be dealing with heat. I could spend a heat to boost. It's not really relevant right now. If I was in gear, well, I am in gear 2, so I could cool down. If I had a heat in my heat card in my hand of cards here, I could cool it down, put it back into the engine, but I don't, so I can't do that. So I'm just going to pass. But I may slipstream because I landed behind or next to the car on the track here, and so I can slipstream, move 2 places, and like slipstream around him. So perfect. I can discard cards out my hand now, and I think I will get rid of the 1. Actually, I'm not going to discard anything. Actually, I'm going to hang on to all these. Then while everyone else is taking their turn, I will explain the final type of card that I haven't really explained yet, which is this blue one here. This is a stress card. When you play that, it basically means you will discard cards from the top of your deck until you get a speed card, and the speed card, the first one that comes up, that's the speed of that stress card. So it's a bit like a push your luck, roll the dice, play a stress, see what happens. But the key thing about stress cards is you can't discard them during that final like discard step. So you're gonna have to use them at some point. You're gonna have to put your car through a little bit of strain to get through the race, and doing that at the time when it's going to cause you the least problems is probably best. So we don't really want to be doing that on slow corners. We'll try and get rid of some of them stress cards on the straightaway so that, you know, it's not going to cause us to like spin. So everyone else is moving. We're the green car though. Keep your eye on that. We won't move when it's not our turn anyway. Everyone else takes their turn. They, for the most part, that's interesting. A couple of us in gear 2, a couple of them went up to gear 3. So different ideas happening. Look at that fucker. He got like a boost and a slipstream. These are real humans, by the way. No, 2 laps. 2 laps. So there's a few different circuits actually in the game, Zentar. But as you can see here, we're currently playing the USA, which is a 2-lap circuit. Some of them are 3. This one's 2. Obviously, the more laps, the more it's like important to manage the heat of your engine. The key thing is, if you ever have to spend heat out of your engine for whatever reason, and you don't have the heat available, you will spin out, which means you go back to the last corner on the track, you reset, you're back to gear 1, everything's terrible. You really never ever want to spin out, so you always want to have some heat here in the engine, ready to spend, you know, in case of any difficulties. Okay, I think we're going up to gear 3 here, and we're at a 7-speed corner. So, I'm going to play it reasonably safe. I'm just going to play a 3, and a 1. That is 7. So I'll make it round the corner. I won't be having to spend any extra heat or whatever. It's fine. We just go around the corner. No one's going to be going like 25 places because then they would spin out at the 7-speed corner. So we're going to be like with the pack. It'll be fine. Everyone's just, you know, it's the start of the race. It's always a bit nervy, isn't it? It was very crumbly. So you see Blue's gone around the corner, but again, he's not all the way down the straightaway because he would have spun out, so. We'll go, hopefully we just land next to somebody and we can slipstream again and just make up little bits of places like that. Keep managing the engine. The key thing I think with this game is you more or less want to end the race with no heat in your engine, right? You want to have like pushed your luck at the correct moments and spend the heat so that by the time you're at the end, you've like boosted and taken corners faster than you're allowed to and everything, just enough so that you have 0 heat. That would then be a perfect race. But at this point, let's just keep the heat because we don't know when we're going to need it. So I've gotten 7. Always takes the path of least resistance, according to the racing line. Don't worry about that. I could boost. Not going to boost because that will make us spin. But we are going to slipstream. We can also discard, and I think it's probably a good time to just get rid of these 2 cards here. I think I am, because we're like, what? We're like 14 spaces away from the next corner. Might as well just get rid of these. We need some fast cards to get us down the next bit of track. Whoa, like that one. So, it's a more interesting hand now.
Don't care.
I know you don't, Croc. Thanks for showing up. Saw your mum today in Tesco. Anyway, good to see you. Right. So we now have a heat card in our hand, so we can't play it. If we're ever in gear 2 or gear 1, we will be able to cool it down and get it back into the engine, which is what we want to do. But we're on a massive straightaway. And there's really no point slowing down here. So we might... Let's have a look. 5 plus 2 stresses. If we play the 5 speed and 2 of these like stress strain cards, that gets us potentially all the way to here, but maybe only to there. I don't think we can risk the 4th. Let's just stay in 3rd gear. Well... Oh, we could risk that, couldn't we? Oh, see? This is... Now I'm like, don't know how to play the game. We could go 3, stay in gear 3, or... Yeah, let's not push it. Let's stay gear 3. Bet that was a treat. Don't give them anything free. Charge double. I don't fucking work at Tesco. The fuck are you talking about? I saw them. I was shopping What the fuck are you talking about? They were at the shop shopping, where I was also at the shop shopping. Shopping at the shop. Oh, I see. I'm talking to Dr. Hannah. I ignore Dr. Hannah most of the time. It's not all about you. Fucking text each other. Fucking WhatsApp. Okay, I'm moving, actually. I'm moving. Alright, we're going 10 spaces. I think I'm gonna boost. I think we should boost here. So I'm gonna spend. So this is. I'm not really telling you, Croc, because I know you don't care. But for the other people, this is how you boost. We're gonna spend a heat from the engine, and we're gonna discard cards from the top of the deck until we get a speed card, and we're gonna go that speed. And it's a 4, which is actually perfect. Puts us right there, ready for the next corner. Actually, the 2 and the 1 card is like perfect for the next corner, so I'm not gonna discard anything. It's a good race so far. No dramas. Nobody's had a crash yet. They won't, it's too early. So the yellow car, by the way, the yellow car is the AI, right? Everyone else is a human player. There's someone from France, Hungary, I think, the USA, and Italy, and me in the UK. But they're real people from around the world. But the yellow car is the AI car. It looks like it's going to be in last. But the AI sort of cheats getting around the corners, so doesn't really mean anything that they're in last. The AI cheats getting around corners so that you don't have to like manage nonsense in the corners. World War I recreation in Heat? Yeah, I guess so. That is Hungary, isn't it? This flag? Yeah, oh, right. I just hover my mouse over it and it says Hungary. It is Hungary. Okay, now we're in gear 3, but that's bad because we'd have to play 3 cards, and this corner that we're at is a 3-speed. Oh, it's behind my head, isn't it? But it's a 3-speed corner. So we're gonna shift down to gear 2. We're gonna play the 2 and the 1. We could play the 3 and the 1 if we're feeling like fancy, but we're not. We're not feeling fancy. We're just gonna play the 2 and the 1. We can, we can play fancy a bit later on in the race. It's already better than most F1 races. Yeah, there's a lot of tension happening right now. So we're gonna go 3. We're currently leading the race. I am in gear 2, so I can cool down. I now have this option available, so that means this heat card here is gonna go back into the engine. Just like that. I could boost. Don't want to boost because boosting increases your speed, which means you're paying more heat. You're going to spin out in the corner. No good. And I can't slipstream because we're in front. I'm going to hang on to these fast cards, though, because we've got this big, like, straightaway there. So we're good. What's this game? It's a board game, Croc. We're playing board games tonight. This is a board game. It's just a digital version of it. It's called Heat. Pedal to the Metal. It is a racing board game based on 1960s Formula 1. There you go. It's like hand management. It's a card game. I don't know why you're in these Twitch streams, Croc. I honestly have no idea. So, the black and the red card, Tigru, and Ben did slipstream past us, but it's fine. We'll get them back. There's a whole lap and a half to go yet. So that just lit up. So somebody's gone. Who's that? Lenny, who went round this too quick. So he's had to spend some heat. Everyone looks like they've got a lot of heat in their engine though. It's going to be like a quick end. These people seem like they know what they're doing. Okay. I think we just go to gear 3. We might go to gear 3. We'll play a 4-speed and a 3-speed, which takes us to here. And then if we play this stress, it could take us anywhere there. But we can boost again. We've got the heat to spare. If we don't like where we are, we're going to boost again. And it helps to get rid of these cards when it's not like... It's not important. So we're just going to do that. This track looks like Radiator Springs. Well, you know, they're very like... The tracks, and they're all based in different places in the world. So there's like the USA track and the Italy track and the Great Britain track and whatever. But they're not really representative of the racetracks in those places. But the artwork is supposed to be, you know, a very like stylized caricature version of, you know, the place in the world that they represent. We need a good boost from this stress card. I think it's going to be us now. If we can get anywhere close to that corner up there, I'm happy. Okay, we're going to be moving to here. So we are going to boost. I'm just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a bit too far away from that corner. I don't like it. We're going to spend a heat to boost. And we got 4. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Because if we... So this is a weird spot now. We can slipstream, right? And go ahead too. But we'd be going speed 13 around a 3-speed corner. And our car would definitely have a problem. You don't really necessarily lose, but we wouldn't really win the race after that. It's too much of a big spin. So we'll wait there. Well, we've got the outside line. Doesn't really matter. The lines don't matter. But we've got it. So Zentar thinks Baldur's Gate 3, right, for Game of the Year, and I agree. I would have thought those Zentar, I would have thought Tears of the Kingdom would be a better like second place than Spider-Man. But maybe Spider-Man's just that good. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. This one was interesting to me. There's a best adaptation category now. Castlevania Nocturne from Netflix, Gran Turismo from Sony Pictures, The Last of Us, HBO, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Universal Pictures, and Twisted Metal from, I don't know, PlayStation Productions. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I've never heard of Twisted Metal. Of those, it's got to be The Last of Us or Super Mario, right? But they're very different. I don't know which one I think should win. But Mario's really good. The Mario movie is really, you know, it's definitely a kid's movie, but it's really good at being a kid's movie. You got your don't care clip? I'm proud of you, Croc. Actually, there's a new feature on Twitch now called featured clips, and you can have 20 clips on your channel that are featured. If they're recent, it's better for visibility. And you choose which ones are featured, and then those are the clips that show up of your channel in different browse pages and, you know, different visibility sources. So I will not feature that clip. See how that works? So it's nice, it's there forever, and you made a thing, and I'm proud of you, Croc, but it's... no one's ever gonna see it. The Super Mario movie was a cinematic masterpiece. Oh my god, 100th Joe. You want to fucking talk about it? Of epic proportion? You want to fucking talk about it? Got me there. Keep sharing it. Yeah. Put it on, put it on all your socials or whatever. You want to talk about it, 100th Joe? It's pretty intense. Don't know what to do here now. I think we should just play... Oh. So we got a 3-speed corner here. And this is our hand, so we don't want to touch any of these 5s, really. The 5 and the 4, no way. We could do like a 3 and a 0. But I do like the 0. There's only 1. And it's useful sometimes. But it'll come back around. We're only discarding it, and you shuffle your discard pile whenever your deck runs out, so... I'm just wondering whether 4 is better. And just spend that 1 heat. It's probably better. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to save the heat. 5? Yeah, I'm going to save the heat. We're going to try and get around that next corner in a crazy fashion. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try and risk it big time on the next corner. Hopefully it turns me not grey. Eventually. We'll see. Ready to work it out. Interesting that you haven't seen Super Mario, though, Zentar. You're not even keen to see it, even if, you know... even if you had to watch it on your own. So, boom. We're not going to boost. It's silly. But we will slipstream. And we're in a very good position to get around this next corner. And then just get ready to absolutely floor it on the straightaway. Feel like I should probably discard the 3. We'll hang on to the 5 and 4 because we're going to need them in a bit. But just, I want just...
There's no play, there's no pace, no passion.
I want a couple of lower cards.
A monkey in a suit could do a better job.
Would be perfect. So I'm just going to discard the 3. Some low cards. Oh, brilliant. 2-1-1. That gets us around. That's exactly what we needed. It's actually exactly what we needed. Looking peaky there, Kelly. Yeah, it's gone off now. This item is on cooldown. Twisted Metal is an old Destruction Derby type game, I think. Really? Well, apparently they made an adaptation of it. So the best adaptation is all like, you know, TV series, movies, whatever. I don't know anything about that. Oh, this one got me. This is very cool, by the way. Best community support, okay? There are 5, not really games, let's say studios nominated for best community support. And so you have Larian Studios for Baldur's Gate 3, which makes sense, like the game came out this year and I'm sure they're still doing a lot to keep fans happy. CD Projekt Red for Cyberpunk 2077, which I'm sure is related to like the Phantom Liberty DLC and the 2.0 update and everything that goes along with that. Bungie for Destiny 2, which is just not a part of the gaming world that I am in any way, like, I don't know anything about it. Maybe they're good. Square Enix for Final Fantasy 14. But then the last one is Hello Games for No Man's Sky. That game is now... what, 7? It's like 7 years old, I think, now. Oh yeah, we're gonna go up to speed 3. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing here. Gear 3, I should say. And we're gonna go speed 4, playing these 3 cards. Hang on to our big ones. Does mean we're gonna spend a little bit of heat going around that corner, but I want to be ready to burst down the big long straight. That's what we're gonna do. Locking it in. Yeah, Hello Games for No Man's Sky. And to be fair, they are still working on that game. And it's incredible. Also, Luma Lee is my spirit animal. What's that? Oh, Luma Lee from the Mario. The star that's trapped in Bowser's lair. I seem to remember the star being like pretty depressed about life, but in a really happy way. Destiny 2 just needs to die. Yeah, it's really weird. The evolution of No Man's Sky. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. So like I'm saying it like, whoa, isn't that crazy? No Man's Sky has been nominated. By the way, we're spending 2 heats, but that is fine. We made it round the corner. We're not gonna discard. Yeah, I'm super thrilled about it. I think, you know, everybody basically agrees that what happened, you know, the launch of No Man's Sky was, you know, I mean, I played it honestly a little bit with Dr. Hannum and we had some fun and it was fine, but it was not what it was promised whatsoever. And like, you know, it was annoying and frustrating for people for lots of different reasons, but they have worked incredibly hard on that game. And I think they deserve every piece of like success that they get now, because also none of it's paid DLC, right? That's the other cool thing about the updates that have happened to No Man's Sky, is it's just free updates to your game to make the game better. And they have been ongoing for 7 years. And that game is really, really good now, you know? Like if you go and play No Man's Sky now, I like, you will have a good time with it. They did a great thing, really. First Twisted Metal was 1995, apparently. Yeah. So I hope Hello Games win it. I don't know if they've won an award like that in recent years. I don't know, maybe they have, but I hope that they do. It's a cool redemption arc for a very small, independent, passionate studio, you know? Basically done the Battlefront 2 treatment with No Man's Sky. Yeah, I guess so. But we should recognize that, you know? We should encourage that behavior amongst video game developers, you know? Not to encourage people to fuck up the launch, obviously, but like, you know, you have a go at them at launch time when it's not good. But years later, if it is good now, that is to be encouraged, and so we should celebrate it. Right, I'm going speed forward. I'm using all the fastest cards we've got. Cyberpunk also feels... Yeah, Cyberpunk is also a real redemption story. I absolutely agree with that. It really seriously is. I mean, I would say that... would I say... I do think Cyberpunk was better... I don't know. That's tricky to say. Was Cyberpunk better on launch than No Man's Sky was on launch? That's such a weird, like, subjective discussion to have. Maybe, though. It's probably closer to what was promised. The main problem with Cyberpunk was that the old-gen consoles just couldn't handle it, right? That's why the updates, even like 2.0, is not available on PlayStation 4 or, was it Xbox One or whatever, you know? So, I don't know. I think Cyberpunk is just it's more of like a publishing failure than a development failure. I like redemption arcs better than leaving games to rot like Anthem. Oh, 100%, 100th show, 100%. I waited until I had a PS5 to play it. So I actually played it. I actually played it on PlayStation 4 Pro. Was when I first played it, Zentar, and we didn't get quite the result we wanted, but we're gonna go pretty far here. We'll be able to slipstream. We could boost. Is it worth a boost? You know what? If we get a 2 or more on the boost, it's worth a boost. So should we just do it? We're gonna risk it. Right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna risk a boost because we can cool down. Why can we cool down? Oh, because we're in second to last. All right, let's cool down that heat. Oh, perfect. And then we're gonna boost. Here we go. Something better than a 2. A 3 is perfect. And then we're gonna adrenaline. And then we're gonna slipstream. And we're back at the front of the race, and we'll get around the next corner, no problem. Not gonna discard. Next corner's no problem. Yeah, so I played on PlayStation 4 Pro, Zentar, when Cyberpunk first came out, and I will say that it was better. It was better than some people around me were experiencing for sure on the base console, but it still wasn't really great. I think, I might be wrong, you'd have to ask him, but I think Dr. Hannon may have even got a refund for his copy on PlayStation because it was basically just unplayable. Which is just silly, isn't it? If you know, if the hardware's not up to running your game, then just fucking wait a generation, you know? But you can't because the shareholders and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That's really the failure of Cyberpunk. Yeah, we want all the fast cards. What the hell? We're in like a great spot here. You got a refund as well. It's cool that they did that, I suppose, but shouldn't be necessary. Matthew here is keeping pace with us. I don't know about the rest of the pack. AI Yellow is having some real problems. AI Yellow is having some real problems. The others are going to be stuck, I think, though, behind the corner that me and Matthew have just gone through, so we're definitely going to be leading this race. Yeah, the Battlefront 2 treatment is an interesting way to phrase that, 100th Joe. Because really the problem with Battlefront 2, as I understand it, when that game released, I don't know that it was massively a lack of content. I think you are talking about Battlefront, right? I'm not getting it confused with like Battlefield or whatever. I don't think it was a lack of content. I think it was like content gates, you know? Like if you bought Star Wars Battlefront 2 on release day, and you know, loaded it up on your console and you went to play, I believe, any game mode, you could not play as Luke Skywalker in a Star Wars game. You could play as other you could play as some other heroes or whatever. You know, heroes were a thing in the game, but you couldn't play as Luke Skywalker. And he was not only Luke Skywalker, that's just a good example of what I'm talking about. And they were walled off, many of these characters, behind like an insanely predatory loot box system, right? You had to spend so much fucking money. It's ridiculous. We might have I might be risking this a bit too much, but we are going for it. I'm going to Gear 4 and we're going for it. Oh my god. If we land behind Matthew... Oh, we're not going to be there. We're going to be all the way back here. Okay. The problem is, Matthew has played a blinder there because he can get around the next corner and we can't really from here. We can't really from here, so I think we have to boost. I think we have to boost just to try and keep pace. We've got 3 heat. He's only got 2 heat in the engine, so we're definitely both spending our heat a bit more than the other guys. Let's do it. Come on. Something like a 3 would be perfect. So we catch up to him. Now we can slipstream. And that's the end of our turn. And now we can also get around the next corner. We will hang on to the speed 1 card. Because we will probably need it. So you can already see now, at the start of the game I had like all speed cards in my hand, right? Now we've got 3 heat. In a hand of 7, I've got 3 heat cards, which are basically dead cards, and 1 stress, which is also very difficult to play. And we've got a 2, a 1, and a 1. So over time, you start spending that heat, and it goes into your discard pile, and it comes back into your deck, and it starts to clog up what you're trying to do. I'm also currently in Gear 4, and we're about to come up to a 3-speed corner, so we're gonna have to spend more heat to really crank the gearbox down. It's gonna get dicey. It's gonna get dicey, but we have to keep pace with Matthew in his blue car, or he's gonna run away with the race. These other guys, still not really too worried. There's no way they can really. They could catch us, but it's gonna take something a bit more heroic now. Manage the race well up to this point. Was Jedi Survivor good enough to be nominated? Yes, in one category. Let me just set my cards here. I think we're just gonna do a 2 and a 1. We're just gonna have to do that. Spend a heat to come down to gear 2, but we'll be in second gear, so we can throw a heat. So a heat's gonna go there, but one of these heat from our hand is gonna go there, so it all sort of balances out. It's fine. Yes, it was nominated for something. Let me just take my turn here, so I'm not keeping everybody waiting, and then I will tell you. No boost. Do we want to discard the 1? I think we do, yes. I think we do. We do want to discard the 1. Give me something good. Oh, there's some fast cards. There's some fast cards for this next section. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll just do a search on this page I have. Survivor. Survivor appears twice. Oh, okay. So it was nominated. Well, not really the game that's been nominated, Zentar. Cameron Monaghan has been nominated for Best Performance in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is pretty cool. And also, Best Action Adventure Game. It's basically the best game category. Fucking look at this. So you've got Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Tears of the Kingdom, and then poor Jedi Survivor. Trying to, you know, just showing up. Just there. Good to go for the next game. What do you want to play, Dr. Hannum? Do you want to play this or play something else? I mean, we have a whole library of board games. We can play whatever the hell you want. Trying to think of the big name titles. Hogwarts. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Is that what it was called? Hogwarts Legacy, right? No nomination for Hogwarts Legacy. Best multiplayer. Baldur's Gate 3. Diablo 4. Party Animals. Street Fighter 6. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Either Mario should win that or Baldur's Gate 3. Probably still Baldur's Gate 3 though, just because it's also such a unique implementation of multiplayer mechanics that it should probably just win. Right, let's see. Matthew is losing heat rapidly here. Okay, Matthew has 1 heat in his engine. We've got 2 still to play with. I don't think we want to jump up all the way to 4th gear. Matthew's not going to do that. Matthew will not be jumping up to 4th gear. So let's just we're going to do the 4, the 3, and we'll get rid of this stress card while we're at it. And we'll finish somewhere in this section. If we feel like we really need it, we could do a boost, but we might not need to. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how this turn goes, because Matthew's going to move first, because he's currently leading the race. Oh, this was a good one. Most anticipated game. There's always a weird category. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't even know what that is. How many times are going to release that game? Hades 2. Yeah. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Don't know, to be honest. Tekken 8. People really excited for Tekken 8? I mean, maybe somebody is. We're moving 9R. We're about to slipstream, Matthew. I'm so sorry. I think we win. I think we win, my friend. I think, well, it's not nailed on yet. We've got to navigate these corners correctly. I feel like there's no point boosting. There's no point boosting. Let's just slipstream. I'm going to slipstream past Matthew. We're not going to discard these. We're not going to discard. Now hang on to that 0. Okay. Okay, we can get around the next corner. I think we're going to try and do that. Yeah, so Tekken 8, but Star Wars Outlaws for me is most anticipated game. Star Wars Outlaws for me is most anticipated. Final Fantasy 7 for me of those. I don't know if I said Star Wars Outlaws before I cut myself off to come back to playing this.
Don't care.
Really enjoyed the first remake. Never played the original. I never played the original. I played a little bit of the remake. It seemed fine. I mean, I like the action. I can't imagine playing like... Can't imagine playing like a turn-based JRPG anymore. Like, you know, I think the problem with those type of games, you know, like the original Final Fantasy 7, I think it's just very like of its time. We don't need gameplay to be like that anymore. You know, we have hardware that can cope with not doing that, so I don't know what we're doing. I didn't. Totally Outlaws, yeah. Outlaws looks great, doesn't it? I hope it's going to be good, though. So far, it just looks great, and I don't really know anything about it. Maybe that's why my anticipation is higher for it, but I hope it's really good. Looking at the games, I don't recognize any. You might recognize Onitama, Dr. Han. Did you want to play Onitama, or you want to play one that we don't know? I don't know. It's up to you, but... Alan Wake interests me. Alan Wake interests me. I don't know if it's really my type of game, though, but... certainly from what I've seen about it, I can recognize all of its achievements, you know? It seems, you know, it seems great for what it's trying to be. I just don't know if I would play it. What's this game of the year? Yeah, just looking through the Game Awards nominations in between turns and stuff. Hello, by the way, Ranby. Welcome on in, and it's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're just hanging out, playing some board games, talking about rubbish, you know. Doing a bit of this, doing a bit of that. How are you? I think I'm going to play the 5 and the 0 here. I think if I play the 5 and the 0, we get round the corner. It costs us 2 heat, which is all the heat in our engine. We're really fucking, you know, driving on the limit here. But Matthew can't... Ooh, he might keep up with us. If Matthew kept up with us, though, it would cost him all of his heat, I think. So it's going to cost all the heat in the engine, but because we're in second gear, we can put a heat back in the engine. It does use the 5 card in a really silly way, but I don't see how else we could do it. The 4 and the 2 is worse. The 4 and the 0 doesn't get us around the corner. I think we have to do this. So this will cost 2 heat. But we're going to cool down. So there's 3 heat in there currently. End of the turn, 2 go there. So we got 1... like potential heat. Remember, there's best ways to think about it. We have 1 potential heat in the engine ready to be used. Am I discarding? Not right now, no. So Matthew, okay, he could slipstream on us here. He might slipstream. But even if he does, it's going to cost him 3 heat to get around that corner at his current speed. So we'll both basically have 1 heat left in the engine. You see what I mean, though? I was saying earlier, this is basically like a 2-horse race now. These others could catch up, but it'd probably involve us making a mistake and also pretty impeccable, perfect driving. So we just got to try and pip Matthew to the finish line. The thing is, neither of us are going to be able to get around this 2-speed corner next turn, so it's probably good that I'm behind him for right now. Because that's going to be the final corner of the race. This is the final lap. There's this 2-speed one here. And we would have to go like 6 spaces, so you go around a 2-speed corner having traveled 6-7 spaces. It's going to cost you 5, 6 heat. Neither of us have that in the engine. So being behind him's okay here. We want to try and get to gear 3 as quickly as possible. Oh, that's way too risky, isn't it? That's also pretty risky. Ooh. I think we're going to have to stay in gear 2. And maybe just go that far. Well, if I'm doing that, why don't we just do that, right? Might as well just do that, because Matthew's moving before us. We're going to go right up to the corner. We're going to push it. Okay, Matthew's gone 5. All right, we're going to move 7. So we overtake him going into the final corner. We'll cool down a heat, so we've got 2 heat to play with. He has also got 2. Ooh, this is tense. I think I want to hold on to the 2. Do I though? Do I? We're really better off with 1s at the minute. But if I discard the 2 and we get like a 4, a 4, and a 5, we're completely fucked. So I think we'll just hold on to it because we might need it. Okay. That's not bad. That is not bad. So yeah, outlaws anyway, we agree, right? Outlaws, we agree. Let's have a look. What's some of the other interesting categories? Best debut indie game. Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, Venba, and Viewfinder. The only one of those that I know is Viewfinder, but I am very keen to try it. Somebody recommended it. Last time we were playing something on stream, I can't remember what. Somebody recommended Viewfinder, and I do want to try that one. That might be one of the next little things we do. Probably post Jingle Jam now, to be honest. I don't know whether Outer Wilds is necessarily going to take us all the way to Jingle Jam, but it's going to be close. Now, important decision. Final corner of the race. It's a 2-speed corner. We're currently in 2nd gear. I would like to do it in 3rd gear, but I can't, because the only way we do it in 3rd gear would be 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, which is 5. So we go around a 2-speed corner at speed 5. That costs us 3 heat, and we only have 2 heat to play with. So we might just go 3. If I just go 3, that only costs us 1 heat, which means we can bump it up to 4th and like really race for that last stretch against Matthew. And we have to hope that Matthew thinks I'm going to go slightly more than 3. I hope that Matthew thinks I'm going to go slightly more than 3. He's probably going to go 3 as well, though. To be honest, if he goes 4, it's still bad. I mean, we can't even go 2, so. We just have to trust this. We just have to, we need the heat. We need the heat to play with, so let's do it. You really liked Dredge? I don't know a lot about it. Can you sell it to me? All right, we're moving 3. I am cooling down. So we've got 3 heat currently in the engine. We're going to be spending 1 to get around that corner, but we've got 2. So we can spend a heat. Also, I'm going to discard this 2 card. I don't want it. Give me big ones. Give me some big speeds. That is pretty big, actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, we can spend a heat to go straight up to 4th gear. And we can also spend a heat to boost So we are going to end the race with 0 heat, which I think is like efficiency, you know, personified. And Matthew, here's the perfect thing. Going into the final straight of the race. Also, Black might spin out here. Oh no, Ben. Oh, Ben's got heat to play with. Holy shit, Ben is suddenly in the lead and involved. But they have 1 heat each. The black car and the blue car have 1 heat each, which the only thing that's interesting, they're going to be able to boost as well. It's going to be so close. I don't even know how to tell you. The end of this race is going to be so close. I don't think, yeah, so unfortunately Lenny and whoever the red car is, Tigru, they're not going to be involved, but there's a 3-horse race for the win.
There's no play, there's no pace, no passion. A monkey in a suit could do a better job.
I'm not sure who's going to take it. I'll have to have a look at Dredge Centaur. Like I said, I just don't know a lot about it. Definitely I am excited to try Viewfinder though, so. Best independent game is very similar. Cocoon, Dredge, Viewfinder, but also Sea of Stars and Dave the Diver. And from what I understand, Dave the Diver is probably in with a very, very good shout of winning best independent game. Seems pretty legit. Right. We're going up to speed 4. We're going to play the 4 card, the 4 card, the 3 card, and player stress. And we're just going to hope the stress gives us something massive. We're going to finish anywhere here. So the way the end of the race works, just so that we're all clear, it's likely that all 3 of these cars, our green car, Matthew's blue one, and Ben's black one, will all cross the finish line this lap. So they will all finish the race, but it's then based on like whose car is furthest in front. And there is no slipstreaming once you are past the finish line. So it's all just based on how far we can go past the finish line to indicate like how fast we went over it. So we're not really going to get a chance to slipstream. Ben goes really fucking far. Unbelievable. I think Ben may have won this. It's an exciting finish. I mean, Ben's gotten so far. Matthew. Oh, I think we can pit Matthew though to second place. Fucking Ben was absolutely nowhere. By the way. Oh, we got a 1. We got a 1 from the boost. That is terrible. I think we finished 3rd. A 3 would have been great. Well, we're going to hit the boost. It's a 3. And Matthew also takes second place from us. This isn't what I was tuning in for. What is this? Well, if you were around at the Twitch stream last night, Dr. Wilson, you will have heard that I said Outer Wilds will be back on Sunday evening, but not before. So now you know. We're going to be back on the Outer Wilds Sunday evening. I think Dr. Hadam's going to play some board games tonight, though. Dr. Hadam, are you there in chat? Do you want to do a Discord call while we're doing this? Don't have to. Yeah, Ben knew what he was fucking doing. Ben knew what he was doing. I wasn't tuning in for this either. Yeah, but Croc, you don't like anything that happens on this channel. So you know. You have finished the race. You can stay to see the end, or you can leave and start a new one. Well, let's just wait and see where is Dr. Hannum and what's going on. I'm going to put myself in a voice chat. Okay. Dr. Hannum, if you are in chat, if you want to voice chat on Discord, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I'll hang in there, but that's cool. What do you want to play? I'll leave the game now. I'll leave the game. We came 3rd. Fucking Ben. Can't believe that. Lovecraftian fishing RPG. That's Dredge, by the way. I still don't know anything about that. I still don't know anything about that. Okay. Onitama, Dr. Hannum? Onitama. Now, just bear with me because I need to make sure I do this correctly. Okay, I've restricted it to my friends. Oh, invite friends. Here we go. Okay. I think we're ready. I think we're ready. I'm gonna play Onitama. It's like chess. I'll probably win. It is a little bit like chess, yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit like chess. Dr. Hannum will be moving first. So for those of you who don't know how Onitama works, we both have 2 cards. He currently has the eel and the elephant, and I have the tiger and the rooster. And we've got 5 dudes. All the dudes move according to like the moves on the cards. So look at the tiger here, right? Imagine that the black square is the piece that is moving. So if I play the tiger card to move a piece, it could move 2 forwards or 1 back, but nowhere else. It can't go 1 forward, it can't go 1 to the side, it can't go diagonally. It can end up, I can place it in either 2 of those positions relative to where the black square is. Same thing with rooster. With rooster, it could go 1 to the right, 1 diagonally and up to the right. It could go 1 to the left. It could go 1 diagonally down and to the left. Those are the only places it can go. Once I play a card, the card then moves to the middle, and the same thing on Dr. Hannum's turn. So there's a card always in the middle. And essentially when you play a card to move a piece, what you are really doing is giving that card to your opponent to use in 2 turns time. And so I would like to hang on to the tiger. I don't want to give Dr. Hannum the tiger just yet. The way you win is you take your opponent's sensei, this big piece in the middle, or I think, what is it, Dr. Hannum? Is it get the sensei onto the throne or one of the dudes onto the throne? It might even just be one of the dudes, but if you can get that into their whatever this bit is. It's pretty quick anyway. I'll keep playing now, but I wanted to make sure everybody knows. We are going to move this guy here with the rooster. So now the rooster goes to the middle, and Dr. Hannum will have it in a couple of turns. And we get the elephant, which was the card in the middle, and it's that. I'm just going to have a quick look on how to play. Capture your opponent's sensei, or move your sensei to the opponent's archway. So those are the only 2 ways that we can win, is by taking his sensei with a move, or by getting our sensei onto his like home square. Okay. So I'm gonna use the elephant, but I would like to not put anybody in bother. So I think I'm going to do this guy with the elephant. And I'm going to put him there. That'll do. So you only have 5 pieces, and all the pieces move the same because it doesn't matter whether they're a sensei or like a pawn, a student. They can only move according to where the card says that they can move. Interesting. We're building up some, like, battle lines here. I can actually do that. So the weird thing is I can put my piece here because he doesn't have a card that allows him to move 1 forwards. So he can't actually take this guy. In fact, we have no cards in this game. These aren't the only 5 cards in the game. There's many. But we have no cards in this game that allow a single move forward, actually. So that's interesting information. Gonna have another cherry bakewell, Dr. Hannon, while you think about your next move. Your next pathetic move. Okay. Yeah, kind of. I'll show you this game in a minute, 100th Joe, because I own this one. It's very stylish. I can't really describe my thoughts to you now, because Dr. Hannum's listening, you know? I'll give the game away. Okay, we've got a little bit of numerical advantage. This is good. So it's about like seeing where your opponent can move and being aware of that. They also have some fun, like, flavor text on the cards, Joe. The tiger here says, the power of your art projects itself like a shadow. Sense your opponent's fear and pounce with certainty and strength. So, Dr. Hannum did the correct thing and got his sensei out of the way, because I could tiger leap with this guy to take his sensei, but I can't now. Very spiritual, yeah. It's a different vibe to chess, but there's a lot of strategy in this game. It's just different. I just really don't want to give up the tiger, but it's like, we're gonna, you know, at some point we probably have to use it. Look at how the board has ended up. It was ridiculous. That's because we can't take going forwards in this game, just because of how the cards fell. There are some cards that let you take by moving a piece, let you move a piece forwards. But we don't have them in this game, so. The eel. We took him with the way of the eel. I only have 2 weeks left now at my current job. Less than, in fact. Far less than 2 weeks. And I'm excited, actually. Sorry, I'm getting some text messages that I just need to deal with. But I'm excited for what it will mean for streaming, actually. Right. We're bringing in the sensei. We're bringing in the sensei. Things are getting serious. There are also cooperative games on Board Game Arena. It's not all competitive. I played Pandemic on here a good few times. It's a really good thing, honestly. What does it cost me? It's like, I don't know. It's like £2 a month. I pay it yearly. I think it's a little more than £2 a month yearly. But you don't have to. You can have a free account. But I do that for the premium one, and you get like cool little benefits. This is weird. What the fuck just happened here? What happened here? It's like, it's a really good move. It's a really good move, but I feel like I've matched it. Feel like I've matched it. You start to realize with games like this, a bit like chess, and by the way, Dr. Hannum has beaten me at chess every single time we've played together, so he knows better than I do, don't take my word as gospel, but it's area control, really, right? It's sort of about taking pieces, but really it's about how much territory do you command, how much of a corner can you back your opponent into and make them do what you want them to do so that you can win. Thinking a couple of steps ahead. Yeah, I don't know if I do that really very well, but I think it is. But thinking a couple of steps ahead is basically area control, right? It's basically like, you don't know exactly what your opponent's going to do, but you could have a vague-ish idea. That's a good move. That's a pretty good move. You know what? I'm gonna give him the tiger. Dr. Hannum, you can have the tiger. For the first time this game, I'm going to use the tiger. And I'm going to take a step backwards. So he doesn't get to use the tiger this turn, but he will next turn. I'm reasonably confident. I'm less confident. Less confident. Why don't we have a fucking forward movement? It's really like, it's really throwing off my my understanding. You'll also notice that some cards, like the Cobra and the Eel, are basically just mirror images of each other, which happens with the red and blue cards. So we don't have the mirror image of Rooster in this game. I don't really remember what it is. Might be horse or something. But the grey ones or the green ones or whatever these are, they're you know, you can't mirror image that. They're usually like more symmetrical. What happened there? Why has it done that with your cards? Because I win. Because I win. Here, let me show you. You wanna play again, Dr. Hannum? You wanna play something else? You wanna log off Board Game Arena? I don't know. Let me know. But I'm gonna show you 100th Joe. 1 second. This is actually Onitama, right? And it sort of opens up like this. It's really cool. And the board is this. It's like a scroll. But you lay it out flat and it's kind of, there's like a little bit of weight to that. So like you lay it on the table and it will land flat. And it like rolls up to go away. And it'll always just unroll. I think, you know, because of the weight of it and like the way it's designed. The pieces aren't really, you know, they're fine. They're just little plastic pieces. But they're fine. They do the job. And obviously the the cards. Find another game? Okay, what do you want to play? The cards also. It's the same, right? You're playing exactly the same game, basically, on BGA. So, Onitama, and it will just stand, I don't know, stands like that. Any not bothered? Okay. Does anyone have a suggestion? I mean, it would help probably, Dr. Hannum, if it's a game you know, so we don't have to like tell you how to play it. Or what about if we did something cooperative? Burgle Bros. What's the site called again? Board Game Arena. BoardGameArena.com. And making an account is free. Hundredths Joe. You can. So I have a premium account. Here you go. I can play the premium games. Some games are premium games. I think you can still play the premium games with a free account though. It's just that you can't host it, I believe is how that works. I don't have wait times. My friends can play if they're here, and I can do video and voice chat, whatever. But mostly it's just so that I can actually host games for people, is why I have it. But you can have a free account. When you make an account, it's free, and you can decide to have a premium one if you want. We didn't know how to play Star Wars, but who won that? Okay. All right then. Well, should we play? Let's look at this then. Best for two. This is best for two. I think we should do this. Burgle Bros. You think? Or where you play a pilot and a co-pilot at the controls of an airliner. About 18 minutes. How long does Burgle Bros take? About 24 minutes apparently. Crime Zoom. Investigation games for one or more players. What about that? What about this one? You will conduct an investigation freely. Discuss between players to choose the tracks to follow. And if you think you've solved the case, go to the questionnaire. Who's guilty? What's the motive? It's basically a cooperative Cluedo. This one? Let's do it. Hang on a minute. I will host that for us. Where's my fucking thing gone? Best for two. What's it called? Crime Zoom. There it is. Okay. I'm going to Hundredths Joe, did you want to play? I don't know how to play this game. I don't know how to play this game. If you want to play, I guess we could hang on a little bit. Neither of us have ever played this game before, though. We should actually... Can we learn together? No. No, we cannot. Okay. Well, you know what we could do? You know what I could do? Are you all watching the stream? Here, Dr. Hannum, while we wait for Hundredths Joe to like add me as a friend and do all of that business, this video is literally, it's 18 minutes long.
Hey everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven. My name is Raymond, and in this video I'll be taking a look at cost you anything, and it really does help to grow my channel, so please do hit that subscribe button. All right, let's go and have a look at Crime Zoom. Right, so in the box you'll just find a deck of cards and a little booklet with the rules, and in the back the questions you'll need to answer, and that will tell you how many points.
Add me as a friend, Joe.
Them correctly. I'll get to that in a bit when I discuss scoring. So the first thing you do is you simply check the first card,
Got it.
and that tells you the setup. So here you go, that's card 0. It tells you, in this case, to take the 15
Okay.
cards that don't have
Okay,
a number,
just
brings
wait though.
the questions you'll need to answer, and that will tell you how many points you scored if you answered them correctly. I'll get to that in a bit when I discuss scoring. So the first thing you do is you simply check the first card, and that tells you the setup. So here you go, that's card 0.
Okay, we don't need to do the setup
tells
because
you
probably the
this-
game will do that.
You're now ready to investigate. Turn this card over to begin. So then you begin. Here's the Brooklyn neighborhood. So you simply read this, and to all the players, if you're not playing solo, I'll put timestamps below so you can skip that and not see anything. But if you would like to see just a bit of
Oh, it's like spoilers. You know, we're just gonna have to play it because I think it works with like spoilers. So let's just play it. Let's just play it and see what fucking happens. If we fail, we fail. If we fail, we fail as a team. Let's try and solve the crime. Dr. Hannum, are you there? Warning about Dr. Hannum. It's this player's first game. Whatever, shut up. Okay, I may perform an investigation. Let me see how to play. A real investigation in a deck of cards. Your detective's trying to unravel. The players decide amongst themselves what actions to take, which cards to turn over, and what leads to follow. They seek to solve the investigation together. The highest scores come from a correct investigative report with the fewest number of cards used. Okay, you have to determine the elements of the crime. That's all it says. What the hell? All right, let's just... Well, it's telling me that I may perform an investigation, okay? So I think I'm just going to click a square. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like probably start with a fucking dead body on the couch, right? Probably start with a dead body on the couch. I'm just going to do it. You can take your own turn. Zoom on details. Okay. Help me out. We have to do this together. Do it in the Twitch chat because I can't actually see the game chat while I'm in this screen. It's a bit stupid. A bullet exiting through the back of the head has splattered blood all over the wall. Debris from the wall and a broken frame have fallen behind the sofa. Pick up the frame or autopsy report. I want to see the autopsy report, honestly. I want to see the autopsy report. I think you're going to get your own turns, so you can probably just do whatever you want on your turns. Autopsy report. White male, 44 years old. Killed instantly by a 9mm bullet to the head. Shot from a distance of approximately 3 feet. The position and state of the body suggest he didn't try to defend himself. The body hasn't been moved. Presence of type Z sleeping drugs. Abnormal irritations in the stomach could be due to the absorption of something toxic. The rest is normal. Something toxic, sleeping drugs. He didn't try to defend himself. He was killed instantly by 1 bullet to the head. But unfortunately, I have no leads to follow. I may perform an investigation. Is it me again? Saying it's my turn. Is it our turn or is it my turn? I think because we've seen 2 cards, by the way. Oh, also, Brooklyn. At around 11 PM, a resident's phone call to 911 warned police about a gunshot heard at a neighbor's. The dispatched patrol... Can you guys see this when I load this up in the game? Will you tell me if you can see it on BGA? The dispatch patrol found a crime scene. The neighbor who kept an eye through their door's peephole hasn't seen anyone come out. No one knows this polite and discreet resident. The other tenants are poor retirees with no issues. Oh, wait, did someone already do the cigarette? I'm gonna look at this. Yeah, did somebody do the cigarette? Newport brand cigarette. Traces of Red Kiss Dior lipstick. DNA analysis is impossible with such a small sample. No fingerprint. Oh, you did, Joe. Nice. So we can all do whatever. Whenever. I don't know if we're going to run out of time, though. if we're gonna run out of time, but then I feel like Dr. Hannum should do the next thing. What happens if we run out of time? Yeah, whatever. Dr. Hannum, are you picking a thing? Are you even there? Why must I answer the questionnaire? The fuck is this? Who killed Danny Rocker? I don't know. I didn't even know that's who died. What's this? I don't know. Why did we have to answer the questionnaire? Dr. Hannum, are you there? Because I don't know what's happening right now. Are you doing this? Right. 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 Something's not working here, and I don't know if it's because Dr. Hannum is actually not here. Just exit this. Because we're getting actual spoilers now. This is stupid. It won't let me do anything on my phone? Okay, okay. Will it not let you tap the things? Let's just try again. Just try again. I'll invite you both and try again from the start. Yeah, but I'm not confused by the game. Game speed. No time limit. Friendly game, no time limit, okay? I've now set it to no time limit. Are you both here? No, it's waiting for you both to join. I could tap, but there was nothing for me to investigate. Did it not, like, bring up a card? When you, like, tap... Let's just try again, because I think, like, because I had the video open, I think we sort of loaded it wrong. Just try again. I've set it to infinite time now, so we're not going to run out of time. So you jump in, Dr. Hannum, and 100th Joe, don't press anything. Just let Dr. Hannum try to, like, press the first thing. You take, like, the first turn. You're not actually joining. Are you sure it's not your internet, Dr. Hannum? Because you're not actually joining. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, no time limit. There's no time limit. That actually hurt your karma rating. Okay. Right, Dr. Hannum, you go first. Just try and click one of these squares or tap it, and then it should bring up it'll bring up like another window with like another thing to click in there about the thing that you've clicked on. Nice, did you do it? So you've revealed this. And then you can, if you click on that, you should be able to like choose an option from the alcohol and a box of Chinese takeout. So you could analyze the alcohol, go to the Blue Moon, analyze the box, lift the fingerprints. But I think you have to choose one of those. So you decided to lift the fingerprints, right? Yeah. Fingerprints lifted from the bottle and the glass, searching in criminal archives have returned no matches. No matches. So there's no leads to follow from that. 100th Joe, do you want to go next? You can go next. I feel like you're supposed to look for the weird stuff, probably, right? I went in a little bit too strong on the body. Okay. What is this? A card from something? Rocky Kojak. Wait, oh hell yeah. An artistic photographer whose speciality is nudes, if you know what I mean. He often takes pictures of a blonde woman, pretty but vulgar, but recently it was mostly shots of a budding romance via telephoto lens, window over a yard style. But I never ask questions. Everyone's allowed to have their private life. I still have a bit of film from him if it can help. Here. Okay, did we take the film? Are we taking the film? We should take the film. I'm gonna take it. Okay. That's evidence. That seems like evidence. But none of these people is this person, is it? None of these people is this person. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here and have a look at what that is in the window. A black feminine silhouette in the building across the upper part of the window has been cleaned. The fire escape goes down to the street. I'm going to question this witness. It's Miss Baker. I don't understand. What do I have to do with that man killed in the building across? I've never seen anything special there, but we have a he was taking pictures of her, maybe? The apartment was often dark. Do you think he was spying on me? I'm an active militant in the neighborhood. I'm an active what? I'm a what? I'm an active militant in the neighborhood. It's possible that, oh my god, I think you better talk to my friend. Fair warning, he's got connections. He's the son of Mr. Hutchson. Question Mr. Hutchson or question the son? You better talk to my friend. I'm gonna talk to the son. I don't want to be dealing with big shot Mr. Hutchson. Hutchson Jr. He is definitely the other guy in the photo. Listen, Inspector, I don't believe my father would appreciate this incursion into my private life. Miss Baker is a friend. A militant? Why do they keep saying that? Who is heavily invested towards the black community. Oh, okay. We see each other regularly in order to improve the life of the electors of that community. Brooklyn has far too long been left to be preyed on by crime and traffickers. My father's image is very conservative, but I assure you he stands for social progress. Right. I'm not going to question... So on here, basically all the cards, you understand now, right? All the cards will link to another card if we want it to. But the goal of the game is to solve the investigation using as few cards as possible. So this guy is the photographer, right? Do you agree with that? And he took these pictures of these people. Is it these people? Might not be Hutchson. Nah, I think it is, isn't it? I think it is. I think that's the same person. But I don't know why, though. We don't know. Someone else can find the next piece of evidence, if you like. I'm not sure why. It's Hutchinson and Baker. Okay. Is this the autopsy again? Okay. Okay. Well, we did have that last time, so it's probably good that we have that again. Should we get the cigarette thing again as well, seeing as we have that? Let's get the cigarette. Traces of lipstick. No fingerprint, though. But traces of lipstick. Okay, somebody did this. What's this? An 18-karat gold ring of excellent quality. It has been enlarged in order to be put on and removed easily. Bears the fingerprints of the victim. The file returns the name of Danny Rocker, policeman. We should definitely look at this guy's file. There's a ring here? What is this? The wedding band. Oh, this guy is a police officer. On the ring finger is tarnished. He is Danny Rocker. I think we already knew that, didn't we? Did we already know that? Why is he not in the autopsy? Danny Rocker is Inspector First Class for the New York Police Department. He joined the force after a degree in law, and he got his 15 minutes of fame when he arrested Ricky Frasco, a Brooklyn godfather who has been released on parole and under house arrest for the past month. His team does stakeouts and shadowing. He lives in Manhattan with his wife Eva, a hairdresser. We could look at her salon. We could question Ricky Frasco, the mobster, or we could question his police colleagues. Oh, I see. I understand. The questionnaire is up there. We can. Let's have a look. Right, before we, let's agree. Before we open another card, let's have a look at the questionnaire in a second and see if we think we've like cracked any of this, because I think we can start like filling it in. Well, I feel like we can start filling it in a little bit, you know, before we're like ready. Danny's a tenacious cop, a pioneer in photo surveillance. He trained all of the cops on his team. He's also famous when it comes to snapping shots with a night lens. Yeah, he's definitely been taking photos of people. He likes to watch. Shut up, show some respect. Is the hit from Ricky Frasco? Nah, our teams are keeping an eye on him. He's being watched 24/7. We weren't going to let him off one of our own. He seems clean. Right, just have a look at this. Oh. We won't be able to go back to the investigation once we fucking open the questionnaire. Right. Let's not do that then, shall we? So, let me say, this is what the game thinks we need to find out. The perpetrator, the motive, and the weapon of the crime. So we can be pretty sure that the weapon is a pistol, right? But I don't know if we're supposed to find that. We haven't found it. The perpetrator is really hard to work out at the minute. We don't really know. The motive also is quite unclear. I'm gonna have a look at this poster on the wall. You want to investigate the wife? Here's the thing. You want to investigate the wife? I mean, we can do that. Investigate Eva's salon. Let's do that. All right, we discovered a new scene. Oh my god, we're going to question Eva Rocker. We can question her or search for clues. Let's question her, right? I don't know. Is she gonna... She don't fucking know anything. What does she know about any of this? I don't think she... Do you think she's involved? I think I'm just gonna search for clues. I'm gonna search for clues. I'm taking initiative. Oh yeah. I always leave my cigarettes lying around. A bad habit I know since I started smoking again. Uh-oh. It's dumb. I don't even finish half, and as soon as a client comes in, I put it out. It's just like the newspaper. I never have enough time to read it. And that's my Red Kiss Dior lipstick. My glamour-seeking side that's still dreaming of Paris, I guess. Uh-oh. Newport cigs. That's right. Should we pick up and read the newspaper? I don't know if we need to do that. So, the cigarette, right? The thing is, you can always go back and, like, click things, so we don't have to, like, rush through everything. Because the cigarette is a Newport cigarette, traces of Red Kiss Dior lipstick, and it's back here at the apartment. But doesn't she live here? Doesn't she live here? Is this their home? So if that's the case, maybe she did fucking throw a cig on the floor. I don't know. You know, that could be a big red herring. I don't think that necessarily means anything, to be honest. Oh, someone questioned her. Remember, we've only got 20 cards left. We want to try and do this, like, without reading all the cards. Our marriage was on the rocks, but to go as far as hide that Brooklyn apartment from me. Oh, she didn't live there. Danny loved his job, but is shadowing suspects until the odd hours of the night on weekends have driven us apart somewhat. He quit doing that stuff, Ricky, but he continued with stakeouts. He said he was getting ready to take the exam to go up in rank. Something changed in him. Otherwise, my salon's doing good. Just yesterday, I had new clients, even an unusual black man covered in scars. Well, there's a thread. There's a thread. There's a thread maybe to follow. I want to read this. Don't you want to read this on the wall? I'm very intrigued to read this on the wall, to be honest. I think he was investigating the sun. Yeah, I agree. A fresh tag stating Rocky got revenge, written with a liquid that recently dried. Rocky? Who's Rocky is the mob boss, right? Rocky's the mob boss? Somewhere? Where did we see that? No, Ricky. Who the fuck is Rocky? Who's fucking Rocky? Who's the dead guy? he's Racco. What? Ricky. No. Danny Rocker. Danny Rocker and Ricky Frasco. I'm going to analyze what the shit is on the wall here. Dried human blood. The blood type is the same as the victim's. State of the blood of the tag matches the time of death. He must have watched Rocky 2. It's right. It's the Rocky and Ricky. Danny Rocker, Ricky Frasco. I can't even. These names are ridiculous. Well, does anyone have a good idea for what to do next? Could read the newspaper, but that's just a waste of a card. You know, don't read the newspaper. It's a waste of a card. Where's the actual intrigue here? There's a bullet hole in the wall. What's this? American whiskey containing a notable dose of Z drug. Okay, type. Can anyone say this word? Soporifics. The taste has thus been slightly altered. The soporific effect. That sounds very scientific. Must have started after about 10 minutes. What does that mean? Is anyone familiar with this terminology? What does that mean? Well, I think that's a bit of a dead end also. That was a card we didn't really need to read. I'm going to look at the bullet hole. Beneath an upholsterer's nail, a large hole in the wall through which a hand could fit. Search the hole. What's that? Number 7 photo. The hole allows access to a hiding place inside the wall, empty or almost. All that's left is a picture. Professional color print on Kodak paper. The laboratory can be identified. You want to go to the Kodak laboratory? Might be useful. Someone already did it, didn't they? Oh, we already did this. What the hell? Take the film. We already did that. We already did this. We already did all that. If you guys are doing something, let me know. Because I don't know when we're actually getting new cards here. Three spots imprinted into the carpet left by a tripod. The cap of a Canon lens. Right, we need to not find... We know he's a photographer. He took these pictures of, I think, Hutchison and Miss Baker. Should we question Mr. Hutchison Sr.? Do you think that's worth? I think then maybe that's what we should do next. Or do you think the wife is involved more than we think already? I think it's I think we have to question this guy. See if he knows about his son's little, you know, whatever he's doing. Hutchson Will. Inspector, I'm campaigning to restore order and morality. It's obvious that some will do anything to keep their debauched lifestyle. Even your own police forces aren't free from all corruption. Oh, even your own police forces aren't free from all corruption, are they? Who's to say that Mr. Rocker was on the right side of the law? I must go. I've had a gala evening, which ended quite late last night, with my son Junior and his fiancée Deborah. Boom. I think we know what's going on. I'm running behind on my meetings. Keep me informed. Right. So his son, Junior here, has a fiancée that we don't know. We haven't met her, but she's called Deborah. And this... Oh, is she Deborah? Is she Deborah? Is she Deborah? She's fucking Miss Baker. Is she Deborah? Who's Deborah? Someone else pick something. We need to work out who Deborah is. If this... Can we ask her? No. It just says Miss Baker. That's not really good enough. An empty ashtray. Subway tickets to 45th Street. Various unusable stains on the lower half of the window, which easily opens from the fire escape. Right. Subway tickets to 45th Street. And, whoa, okay, whoever did this, very good. Question Doris, a stripper. Where are we now? We're at a strip club and it's on 45th Street. Scars, the manager. Oh, it's all coming together. Oh, it's all coming together. He went to the salon. He went to the salon. We should question him, right? We should question him. He went to the salon. I'm gonna question Scars, the manager. Hope you're okay with that. That's what I'm doing. Danny Rocker. He's a good client who hangs out with that Gloria girl. Uh-oh. Nothing wrong with that. I'm an honest businessman who's always ready to collaborate with the cops. Danny was welcome here. A real star. Can you imagine? The man who arrested Rocky Fresco. I've got nothing... Oh, it is Rocky. I thought it was Ricky. I thought it was Ricky. It is fucking Rocky. So I've got nothing on my conscience. These prejudices that topless clubs face are unjust. We're only fulfilling a natural need. The censors are the hypocrites. Alright, well, you know, it's not really that incriminating, is it? Danny Rocco went to a strip club. What are you going to do about that? He did know Gloria, apparently. This guy, he didn't tell us much about why he went to the salon. Rocky got revenge. It's probably just a lie, isn't it? They wouldn't do that. Rocky is a fucking godfather. He's like a big mob fella. He wouldn't like, oh, write my name on the wall. Come on. He's not going to do that. All right, we have questioned Gloria, which is good. Oh, I was going out with Danny. Yeah, nothing really serious. I knew he was a cop and married, but he wasn't bad. Okay, we're doing too many things all at once. Hang on a minute. I know he was a cop and married, but he wasn't bad. He took me out to fine restaurants and he was good in bed. To do that, we'd often go to his place in Brooklyn. A discreet bachelor's pad in my line of work, having a cop boyfriend is always interesting. At the club, if you only knew how many sketchy types we see. Luckily, Scars, the manager, watches over us and Danny. Do you think his wife did it then because of this? Maybelline New York brand lipstick. Yeah, so It's basically what we're saying is the lipstick that's on the cigarette was his wife's lipstick. It's too obvious. Yeah, his wife did it, right? I think his wife has killed him. The motive is because he was having an affair. The murder weapon is a gun, but we don't know where that is. Yeah. And all this other stuff is just nonsense. Are you there, Dr. Hannum? Do you feel like we can submit that? Do you feel like we can submit that? What's in the newspaper? Hutchison Jr. gets engaged to Deborah. So to be fair, this is, if that's Deborah, that's not Miss Baker. Is it? That's not Miss Baker. What's the fingerprint? Does it match any of these? What about his wife? Do we have her fingerprint? Ooh, is it anything like that? You can't fucking... This game can't expect us to actually read fingerprints, does it? Right, all I don't know... Oh, someone opened another card. We're losing points here. Who fucking spoke to Doris? Who spoke to Doris? We're losing points. Danny Rocker. He's no better than the pervs who make holes to look into the changing rooms. A voyeur who's worse than the others. He takes advantage of his relationship with Gloria to come in and get an eyeful whenever he wants. He makes her pose naked, all with the blessing of the owner. He's a smart one. Scars, he knows how to protect what's his. Gloria is at his disposal, a real pet. I'm about to get out of this joint. If Hutchison's new censorship law could only pass and get this dump closed. Maybe he has been investigating the politicians because they want to close down the strip club where his girlfriend was working. Oh, that's also a good point. Yeah, but it doesn't really explain the cigarette, does it? Doesn't really explain the cigarette, though. That's the problem with your line of thinking there, 100th Joe. Appreciate what you're saying. But the cigarette is doing it for me. Why is that here? The other stuff, like, you know, like Rocky got revenge, you can sort of... You can make that shit up, you know? You can lie about that. Nobody knows what brand of lipstick his wife uses, though. His wife finds out about the affair through Scars in the salon and she kills him. 2 birds, 1 stone. I think we go to the questionnaire. Don't you think we go to the questionnaire? I don't know though. I'll wait for you guys, but I feel like we do. I know there's 5 cards left that we haven't read, but the point of this game is you're supposed to do it without reading all the cards. If you read all the cards, you're basically lost because you'll have all the information then. And you should be able to piece it together. But you're supposed to try and like push your luck a little bit and try and solve the crime before reading everything. I think his wife strip club closes and destroys the stripper. Okay, what's the victim's cause of death? Well, we got the autopsy, right? It's this. That's that. I'm pretty sure. Who killed Danny Rocker? Are we saying it is... Eva? Saying it's Eva, his wife, right? I don't know, Dr. Hannum's not in chat, so I hope he agrees. But we're saying it, I think we're saying it's Eva. Did they have an accomplice? Did they have an accomplice? That's hard to say, isn't it? I don't know. I'll leave that one open to you guys. It does say if you think there was no accomplice, leave this response empty. Maybe there just wasn't one. What is the motive behind the crime? Revenge due to jealousy? You get it's like a tick box. It's not theft of valuables. It's not theft of compromising pictures. It's not revenge due to the victim's job. It's not a restaurant owner protecting his daughter. Father recovering pictures of his child. I think it's revenge due to jealousy from the wife, right? Secondary questions. Who does the cigarette found on the crime scene belong to? Oh, shit. Well, that's her. So does that mean we got it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, that's who it belongs to. What proof allows to charge the culprit as guilty? Gloria's statement. The lipstick. Oh, this means it's not her, doesn't it? This means we got it wrong. Hutchinson Jr. got caught kissing a stripper. Wait, really? No, he's kissing Miss Baker. He's kissing Miss Baker, which is, you know, his girlfriend, because he's engaged to Deborah. And we don't know who that is, but he's engaged to Deborah, and he got caught kissing his girlfriend. The stripper and Hutchinson killed him? Why are you so sure? You better not have, like, just looked this up. Why are you so sure? Gloria? I mean, this is throwing me off. There is the fact that it's asking us this question is throwing me off. Who could have been the subject of a blackmail in the next few hours and why? Hutchinson Jr. And why is, you know, because of this. Yeah, so I think that means he's not done it. I think it is fucking Eva Rocker. I think it's Eva Rocker. I think the wife killed him. She killed him. Ricky? What's it got to do with Ricky? Blackmail. Dr. Hannum, can you explain your working, please? I don't know what you're talking about. You're just saying the word Ricky blackmail. I think it's the wife. I think it's Eva. But I'm interested to hear why you disagree. I've got a story in my head that works. I have. Oh, you just both saying you got a story in your head that works. I don't know. I mean, one of you just start, you know, if you think, just start clicking buttons, I guess. But I'll show you what I think. Okay, before you do that, I'll show you what I think. I don't think there was an accomplice. And I think the other proof is... this. I don't know. I just think it's this. I can't move these on phone. So you should be able to, like, click this. I don't know how it works on phone, to be honest, Dr. Hannum. But I can, like, click this and then it takes me to this and I can choose one. So I don't think it's click and drag. I think it's just tap and then tap again, and it should allow you to replace the first one you tapped with the second one that you're tapping. I think, because that's how it works on keyboard and mouse. That's what I would submit anyway. That's what I would submit. If you are able to, if you're able to move it, show me what you would submit. I think you're just not able to move it, are you? What about you, 100th Joe? Would you change any of these cards? Since it doesn't seem to be letting Dr. Hannum do it. You agree? Okay. Well, Dr. Hannum, just type in the chat then. Hutchinson Jr., I'm saying, killed him to protect his marriage/engagement. His wife has just sucked him off and left he and Gloria. Oh, I see. He and Gloria have snuck up and whacked him because he has photo evidence of them. Smooching behind the bike sheds? What's it got to do with Gloria? Gloria? What's it got to do with her? That she's not in this picture. You understand that? This is this lady. For sure. This is her. It's not the stripper. It's Miss Baker, who was in the window across the street. Gloria? This is Gloria. This here is Look. Look, I don't mean to sound patronizing, right? But this is I think you got the name wrong. This is Gloria. That's Gloria here. See this? And this is the lady in the picture. This oh, the other dark skinned lady. You think this is Doris? This is not Doris. This is Miss Baker. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, you are not confusing. You're not confusing Gloria with this lady. No way. I disagree then. It's not Doris. It's not Doris. That's Miss Baker. Alright, I'm going to submit this. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Maybe you were right. Shit. Okay, we got a point here. Danny Rocker died from a gunshot to the head. The autopsy confirms. However, the crime scene left a few doubts. Oh, so we could have done it. We didn't even have to read the autopsy. That's what the game's trying to tell you. You didn't even have to read the autopsy. That was a waste of a card. You should have just checked the crime scene. Scars was the one who killed Danny Rocker? What? He made the same mistake in Ricky Frasco's name in the tag and his testimony. He did make the tag and used the victim's blood to do so. His presence on the scene is proven. To discover the hiding place in the wall, he removed the frame which fell and broke. His fingerprints are on the frame. We didn't pick up the frame. He made the same mistake. Wait, did he make a mistake? Rocky. Oh, I even said... Oh no! Another triumph for Kelson of the Yard. I even said... You remember when I read this card, I was like, Rocky? I thought it was Ricky. Rocky, Ricky? What's going on? Is it Ricky? Is it Rocky? It is Ricky. And Scars thinks it's Rocky. And so he wrote Rocky. But it should be Ricky. That was the most fucking incriminating piece of evidence. I even, like, spotted that. Gloria's the accomplice. So it is Gloria. We don't know why, though. A fingerprint's been found on a glass? Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm not doing that, am I? Analyzing fingerprints? Look at this. What proof? We got it all wrong. The cigarette does belong to Eva. The proof, the fingerprints and the blood of the tag was the proof. Who could have been the subject of the blackmail? Senior would have been blackmailed. Oh yeah, who wouldn't have blackmailed Junior? Junior's got no fucking money. So the photo of Junior and Miss Baker here. You know. Was nonsense, wasn't it? It was nonsense. You must read the epilogue. Okay. I'm not reading all that. Not reading all that, though. The copper might have just been a horny bugger. Yeah, it seems like. Dr. Hannum's now offline, by the way. You think Danny Rocker took pictures of Junior with that woman? Well, his camera was on a mount in front of the window. You know. Is that it, by the way? Is that the entire game? I got victory. Did you get victory? So take that, Zentar22 of the chat. Kelston of the yard. Crack the case. Lock her up, boys. Eva Rocker, that's the killer. I know what you did, Mrs. Rocker. Get in the fucking van. Yeah, another case closed. Hey, Joe. Let's go get a scotch. Let's go celebrate down the precinct. That's another murderer off the streets. Another triumph for justice. It's been a long night, Joe. Well, we got the son of a bitch. What happens if you play again? I think it's only one case, isn't it? It's only one case. It's a series of investigation games. I think you have to like buy the other games. At least someone's locked up. Yeah, we fucking gotta listen. We can, you know, if you went to a judge. When is this? 1920s Brooklyn. When did this happen? If we went to a judge and we went, listen, I'm a police officer. Her fucking lips. There was a cigarette. There was a cigarette in the apartment, and her lipstick was on it. You know. Are you gonna lock her up, or do you want me to do it? Because we both know, Judge. We both know what happened here. He was banging the stripper. Bang, bang, bang! Hey, it's me, Dr. Talbot. There's been a murder. Someone get me a doctor. A prison cell is probably nicer than that apartment. That's probably true. Well, yeah, it's got a dead body in it, Joe. You got a fucking dead body in it, Joe, and a hole in the wall. It's got a dead body in it, a hole in the wall, and a poisoned glass of whiskey. Yeah, I think so, Joe. Bang, bang, bang! We got. Is there a sequel to Black Sad Zentar? Oh my god. That's got to be what we do next, isn't it? we've got to find the next Black Sad. You know. I mean, not on this tonight. Holy shit! I think I might be done with this tonight. But this was fun though. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Look at this. When I pressed best for 2 before, there was nothing on here. Look at this now. Dr. Talbot would have solved it. Black Sad 2. Black Sad 2, the Talboting. Hey, Mr. Hutch. Your son's been down the strip joint. Why are you talking like that, Detective Blacksad? I'm a doctor. I'm medically trained. It's a very strange voice for a doctor, don't you think? Look at all this. Battleships. I can play battleships. I know how to play that game. Let's have a look at what's... I'm curious what's the most... what's like the most popular? Highlight of the year. We gotta watch it again. Gotta watch it. Where even is it? I don't even know how to navigate Twitch anymore. Can I just not find it? Because I'm live? No way. How do you do Twitch? Filter by recommended. Well, this is going to be a pointless part of the stream now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We must have... Did I clip it on the black side? Can't even... This is so... Oh, okay. Okay, hang on. Okay, I finally found it. Holy shit. Censored by the Illuminati, yeah, I think so. I hope I didn't just show anything. I don't think we did. I think it's fine. Perfect. What a great idea. What a lovely idea. We're going to impersonate a doctor. Hello, this is
Jerry,
Dr. Talbot.
This is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure. I want everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
Oh, you did it, John. I hope he sounds like that. I hope that's Dr. Talbot's voice.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hey, it's me, Dr. Talbot. Listen, there's someone's gonna fucking die over here. It's time for trauma. Hey, it's Dr. Talbot. We got an emergency. Do I sound like a doctor?
Absolute standout. What a game that is. Very hard to find clips of it on my channel, turns out. Anyway, I'm curious. What's the popular games on BGA right now? Catan? Still. Ark Nova is supposed to be a really good one, but I think it's very complicated. About making a zoo or something. I mean, Heat's up there. Seven Wonders Duel is about... That is about the only version of Seven Wonders that I will play, actually. Because it's nice and quick and straightforward. King of Tokyo is always there. King of Tokyo is a good game. You know what? Should we do that to end? Let's do quick. It's up to you, Joe, if you want to play. I don't know. Do you know how to play King of Tokyo? I'll invite you. If you want to play, you're welcome to play. But we should probably also... We should leave it open to other people as well, though. You never played before? Alright, well. It's just rolling dice. You'll get it. Fuck it, you'll get it. We're gonna look for players. You just rolled that. It's Yahtzee. King of Tokyo is Yahtzee, but you play as sorry, I'm moving the microphone. You play as you know, Godzilla and King Kong, but it's Yahtzee really, with a little bit of blowing up Tokyo. Yeah, you'll figure it out. Oh, you're still here, Dr. Hannah? Oh well, should we just play the three of us? We can play just three of us. It's good. It's not good as a two-player game. But it's fine as a 3. Sorry, it said you went offline, Dr. Hannum. That's the only reason I was like that. Okay, so it's my turn first, okay? So I can, if you're watching the stream now, I'll take my full turn here, like my full time allotment, and I'll kind of explain to you what's going on. So you'll roll 6 dice every turn, okay? There's this symbol is smash. That means if, don't worry, I'll explain how this works, but if you're in Tokyo, you will deal 1 damage to every monster outside of Tokyo. If you're outside of Tokyo, you will deal a damage to the monster in Tokyo. You'll deal a damage for every like claw that you roll, that you finish with in your like final roll. So if you roll 6, you'll do 6 damage. Everyone has 10 health. If you get to 0 health, you're eliminated and you're out of the game. That's it. This heart is how you heal damage. So if you ever take damage, you can use the hearts to heal. There are also numbers on the dice. There's 1, 2, and 3. If you get 3 number 1s, you get 1 victory point. If you get 3 number 2s in your final roll, you get 2 victory points. If you get 3 number 3s, you get 3 victory points. And you can also add to that. So like 4 number 3s is better than 3. I think it's worth 4 or whatever. Don't worry about the maths too much, but you know, it's better to like get sets of the numbers like that, but you need 3 to be scoring points. First one to 20 victory points is the winner. The final symbol on the dice that is not on my set of 6 here is an energy. It looks like this symbol that's on the cards here. Energy just means you get an energy cube, and at the end of your turn, any energy cubes you have can be used to buy the cards in the middle here that have a variety of like different effects. Also, we'll be moving on this track. Don't worry about this too much. I should have turned this off. I'm mostly just going to ignore this, but every now and again it might say to you pick a card off here, so you'll just, you know, have a look at these cards if it tells you to do that and pick one that you think has an interesting effect. It's really pretty straightforward. I'm going to end up in Tokyo because you always do on the first turn. I choose which dice to keep, and then I can roll again. So I'm going to keep these 2s because that's worth 2 points. The other stuff, I haven't taken any damage. I'm not dealing any damage this turn, so I'm just going to keep those 3 and re-roll the others. Again, these 3 dice are useless, so I'm going to re-roll again. That's my final re-roll. Now you get 2 re-rolls every turn. So I've ended with 4 points for all the 2s I got and 1 energy, and I'm now in Tokyo. I get a point for being in Tokyo, which is that number there. The little 5 next to my monster, and you get 1 point for entering Tokyo, which you do by attacking me. If you attack me, I can decide whether to stay or leave Tokyo. If I leave, you will enter Tokyo, and then you will get a point for being the king of Tokyo. If you start your turn in Tokyo, you get 2 victory points. And like I say, it's first to 20, and I've already got 5, so it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. It's just rolling dice. It's just monsters rolling dice. Okay. Oof. Also, you can always like hold and re-roll as many dice as you want during your turn. So now you did 1 damage to me, right? So I'm now at 9 health, and I can choose to stay or leave Tokyo because you damaged me. If you didn't damage me, I would just stay in Tokyo. But I'm going to decide to stay anyway, to be honest. I don't mind taking a damage. Holy shit. So Dr. Hannum got a lot of smashes on his first roll. And you can choose, like I say, you have to choose which dice you want to lock in, and then you re-roll the others. And you can do that again now. You can lock in like 5 of those. You can get rid of some of the ones you've already locked in and roll again. So that's your final roll. So you don't, I did 3 and 3, I appreciate, on my first turn, but you don't have to do that. Also, Dr. Hannum's just gone berserk. I realize I've set this up with every fucking expansion that exists in the game. I made it way too complicated, but it's fine. I'm gonna stay in Tokyo. I don't care. Come at me, bro. I'm staying in Tokyo. Okay. So I'm gonna hold these 4, right? I want another 3. and 2 smashes is going to hit both of you, so there's the other 3, so I will keep that. So you can always edit these any point you like during your turn, but for my final roll, I'm going to hold on to the 3s, keep the 2 smashes. You know what? I might actually resolve these straight away and just take an energy. Oh, that's the other important rule that I didn't mention. When you're in Tokyo, you cannot heal. You can only heal when you're outside Tokyo, so it is risky staying there because you might die. I'm just going to resolve these. So you can resolve anytime you like as well. You don't have to roll the dice if you like what you've got. That's it. Well, maybe play again if you want, and I'll turn off all the extra stuff. There's a lot of extra stuff happening on the screen that's quite complicated. Okay. So Dr. Hannum will actually, excuse me, because he's gone berserk, he'll actually get an extra dice here. Oh yeah, you can spend 2 energy to reset the cards. That red dice there, Dr. Hannum, you do want to re-roll that. If it lands on that skull, you will take a damage. So that is a bad result. Always, you definitely do not want that result. Try to re-roll it, and the other stuff, do whatever you want with it, but you do need to re-roll that to try and get something good. That's just net bad for you. The red one. That's better, right? That's a smash, that's fine. Okay, so Dr. Hannum's done 4 damage to me. I have 1 health left. I am leaving Tokyo. Which means Dr. Hannum comes in. And again, if you start your turn in Tokyo, you'll get 2 points, right? You get 1 point straight away for taking it, and you'll get 2 when you start your turn there. But obviously, the other way you get points is by rolling the sets of 3s, or the sets of 2s, or the sets of 1s. Now it's telling you can buy a card, but you don't have enough money to buy a card, so you should end turn. Unless you want to reset these, but you probably don't. Do you see the end turn button, Dr. Hannum? Just because it'll time you out otherwise. It will eliminate you. Oh, you reset the cards? Okay. I am going to heal. I'm going to keep that energy, actually. I don't want to hurt you because then I might accidentally take Tokyo. That's fine. I'll take that. I don't want to be in Tokyo right now. I will buy a battery monster and start giving myself some energy. So you buy these cards with the energy that you collect. But just be careful, because I don't know if you both have meant to press that button, but it usually gives you a button to renew. But it does cost 2 energy to do that. I mean, we could, if you like, if you're both cool with it, we could literally end now and I'll set up another game properly and take all of this extra expansion stuff out, because it might start coming into play and it's going to be really weird. It already has come into play a little bit for me. Dr. Hannum went berserk, all that stuff. It's just like extra fluff that you don't really need when you're just playing the game the first time. It's good. Most of it makes the game more interesting, but it's not how it works out the box. So if you attack now from in Tokyo, Dr. Hannum, you will hit every monster outside of Tokyo, i.e. Me and Joe. This game plays, I think, up to 6 players, is why I'm phrasing it like that. There's a similar game, by the way, in AC Valhalla. I don't know anything about that. Okay. Dr. Hannum's got a pretty good hold on Tokyo at the minute. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, I heal 2, and I get 3 energy. It means I can buy a card. I think I'm going to buy Alpha Monster. It says, I gain a victory point when I roll at least 1 attack. If I get the opportunity to do that, it's going to be good. Start building up my points. Problem is, I'm a bit weak. I'm too weak. Oh. 100th, is 100th Joe making a play for Tokyo? Okay. So now you can choose, Dr. Hannum. You can stay or you can leave. Remember that you can't heal whilst in Tokyo. So that's basically the key factor in your decision making when it comes to staying or leaving. How much health have you got? Remember, you're not going to be able to heal, but you have the option to leave anytime somebody damages you. You always have the option to yield Tokyo to them, to the one who damaged you. I like this song. Yeah, I just fucked up my green screen. Messing about with stuff. Did you kill me? No, nearly. Well, I need healing. I'm just gonna reroll all these. I need healing. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna make a dash for points. Okay. That's not bad. Sitting at 13 points. I need you to get him out of Tokyo, 100th Joe. Get Dr. Hannum out of Tokyo. Please. It's not the first time that's been said in the history of the world. Oh, he's out, he's out. 100th Joe has now gone berserk, also, because of advanced rules. So remember, Dr. Hannum, if you hurt him, he has the option to leave Tokyo and let you take it. So that's always like the weird thing about damaging him. That's the weird bit. Holy shit. Decision time. Oh, 100 shows out. Dr. Hanum's in Tokyo with 2 health. It's over, I think. I can eliminate him, surely. Yeah, I can just do it. I'll do it. Let's see if we can heal. I'll take the energy. Oh, this is going to be great. Watch this. I'm going to resolve these dice. Dr. Hanum's now out of the game. I'm now in Tokyo. And I'm going to buy Frenzy. Take another turn after this one. So good luck, 100th Joe. I'm getting another turn. And I'm going to take that smash. And those 2 smashes. One more smash. No, okay. Well, you know, we've got the extra rules in play. I'm going to do it. Shit. That's the only bad part about King of Tokyo is player elimination. But it's really not that long of a game that it really matters. Holy shit. I only got 4 health. Oh my god. 100th Joe won. 100th Joe won. Because I'm now dead. I'm very dead now, actually. GG. Here, do you want me to host that one again? It's super quick, right? Let me host it properly though. Because I need to turn this stuff off.
Lounge against the machine for 600.
It's too much nonsense. Yeah, you are the King of Tokyo. It's too much nonsense. Bonus monsters? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, so we're just playing with very basic rules now. Are you all in? Oh, I'm waiting for players to join. Probably waiting for 100th Joe. Yeah, we're going to play without all the crazy rules. You still got the cards, right? We're still going to have the cards, like the power-ups to buy, you know? But just not all the, like, nonsense. Oh, why is this still fucking here? Well, that bit's still there. Alright then, I'll tell you what. Seeing as you now know how to play the game, I'll tell you how this works. With this track here, if you roll 3 1s, you move 2 spaces on it. If you roll 3 2s, you move 1 space on it. So 1s get you further on this track and 2s get you not as far. When you hit 3, 6, and 10, you get to take one of these power-up cards and it's like a permanent power-up. There you go. If it comes into play, I don't know how to fucking turn it off, so... if it comes into play, it comes into play. Dr. Hanum is playing as Cyber Kitty. This time, 100th Joe is the Mecha Dragon, and I am King Kong. So remember, you can spend that energy to reset these cards, but you can also just keep holding your energy. Ooh. I might do a little bit of damage to 100th Joe and just go for a 3. Go for a 3. Why not? Okay, well, 4 damage. It's quite a lot. Okay, cool. I'm in Tokyo. I'm in Tokyo at full health, which feels fine. Feels fine at the minute. Oh yeah, you want to keep that. I mean, that's 4. So basically, your 3 threes is worth 3, and then for every additional 3, you get 1 point. I will stay in Tokyo. Not leaving after taking 1 damage. I don't know who you think you are. That's pretty good. It depends what you want to do, I guess, but it's pretty good. You know, it's 3 victory points. That's how you win the game. Unless people get, you know... So there's 2 ways to win the game, isn't there? It's by killing your opponents or by reaching 20 victory points. But you get victory points for being in Tokyo, so... It all ties together. Oh, I'll take the 3 points. I think I'll take the 3 points in the energy, actually. And a smash. And the 4 points. That's good. That'll do. The thing is, we'll probably die less quick now because there's not as much other... There's no berserk and all that other nonsense happening. Yeah, so just because it's interesting now, 100 to show, you got 1 point for the 3 ones, and your little figure has moved, or your little token has moved 2 on this track down here. So if you get to number 3, you will get to select one of these cards to keep as a permanent upgrade. Okay, you don't have to land on 3. Like if you get 3 ones again, you'll go to space 4, and then you will have passed 3, so you still get one of these.
Easy come, easy go, that's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you'll never give.
I am never leaving Tokyo. Staying in Tokyo. So same thing with you, Dr. Hanem. You've now moved 2 spaces on this. So you see here, my heart, I mean, you've probably experienced this, but my hearts are, you know, useless to me now because I'm in Tokyo, so that's the worst roll ever. That's not bad. Actually, that's very good. I might just do this. That'll do. Smoke cloud. 3 smoke counters get placed on this card. I can spend a smoke counter for an extra roll. I don't think I want to buy that as much as, like, acid attack. Yeah, I'm gonna save my energy. This is more like a victory point game now this time. Curious to see what Dr. Hanem's going to do with that. Do you just take the points? Yeah, okay. Oof. Okay. Still think I'm staying in Tokyo, to be honest. Still think I'm staying in Tokyo. Oh, I will take the energy. And I'll take the smash. Oh, I'll take all the energy. Okay, well, that's a useless last roll, but that's okay. Could make you all lose 5, but that seems silly. I'm just going to take acid attack. So I now, this is a keep card. It's like an upgrade for my monster. And now I will be adding a smash to every single roll I make. So it's sort of like rolling 7 dice, but one of them is automatically a smash.
Jets is a good card. This one that's just come out. You don't lose life if you decide to yield Tokyo.
I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Wow, okay. I think I have to leave Tokyo. That was just about enough to make me scurry away. And Dr. Hanem healed to full health while that happened. Well, I'm gonna heal. I don't actually really want to hit you. Oh yeah. Check that out. That's fine. I'll just take the full health. Plenty of time. Oh, I did hit you. Oops. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm at 8 health now. So you get to choose now, Dr. Hanem. You can stay in Tokyo or leave. You should probably stay. Oh, maybe big swings from Mecha Dragon. Maybe not though. You don't have a lot of health, but Hundredth Joe has some energy now as well. I feel like Hundredth Joe is in a very close second place. There's 2 points in it at the minute. What's this card? Freeze time. When you score 111, you can take another turn with 1 less die. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm sorry about the last game. I think it was just so quick because all that other stuff was happening. And we didn't really know what it was. Berserk and cultists and... So you got 6 energy. You can keep it. Or you can buy a card. Evacuation orders is pretty good for 7. Well, I mean, it's good if you're behind. But... Oh, you just reset them? Okay. You can discard any keep cards you have to gain their full cost in energy. That's weird. That's a weird strategy. So the other ones is like apartment building and skyscraper. They're discard cards, right? So it's basically like your monster has taken out a skyscraper if you spend 6 energy on that, and that gets you 4 victory points for doing all that destruction. Oh, I know why I hit you, because I have acid attack. I'm adding an attack to my roll every time. Oh my god, I got so many points. I might as well take the energy, because I'm pretty sure if I get 1 more energy, I could almost win here. Okay, that's fine. So I get 4 victory points. Do a damage. I'm sitting at 15 now. Oh, and he yields Tokyo. I'm just going to end my turn. Don't forget, I will get 2 points at the start of my turn if I am still in Tokyo. Now, 100th Joe, you can take a wickedness tile because you moved far enough far enough on this track, so it's any of these 4 that have opened up. Just have a read of them, I guess. The poison spit is pretty good. It's like damage over time. Underdog, though, is not bad. You are going to steal a victory point off me with that, which is annoying. I'm going to stay in Tokyo. I'm going to stay in Tokyo. Fascinating to see what Dr. Hannum's gonna do. Just wants all the smashes. Yeah, alright. Alright. I'll get out. It's just a little bit concerning. I feel like there's a target on my back now because I got 15 points. Dr. Hannum just took out an apartment building. All right, let's do the heals and let's just try and get some points. Let's do all the heals. Nice. What a perfect roll. 2 victory points, 3 heals, 1 smash because we have the acid attack, so we always smash. Complete destruction. I should just save and try and... I mean, if I get 2 energy, I can take out a skyscraper and win the game. So I'm feeling good. Hundredth Joe making a play for Tokyo. Oh, also, you get a second fucking power up now, 100th Joe. At the start of your turn, gain 1 victory point. Okay. Will Dr. Hannum yield Tokyo to 100th Joe? No. Okay. Okay. Come on. That'll do it. I think I can win. I'll just resolve these. I am going to buy a skyscraper. Boda boom, boda boom, boda boom. Anyway, that's King of Tokyo. It's pretty simple, isn't it? I feel like you could well, people definitely do play this game with their kids and stuff. It's not, there's not too many moving parts, but it's fine. There's a little bit of strategy going on. I think it's better, you know, with like 6 players. You know, it's better with a more full Tokyo, or like you know, more players attacking Tokyo and more players like being hit from monsters in Tokyo. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think that's me done for tonight, guys. We've been live quite a while, just doing nonsense, playing Heat and playing Onitama, and what was the other one? Clue fucking something? Crime Zone? Whatever the hell that was. It's really, I think there's like not a lot of value in that game if you buy it IRL, because I think it comes with 1 case, maybe? 1 last game, you want? Oh, okay. All right. You want to play King of Tokyo again? I do one last game if you want. If you're super duper into it. Is that what you want? Is that? But do you want to play King of Tokyo? That's what I'm asking. Okay. As I'm inviting you then, Dr. Hannum, have a think about this, and you too, Joe. There's some stuff that maybe I could enable. I don't know how to turn off the Oh, we can... Right, okay. What weird, like, expansions do you want? So I now know how to disable or enable the wickedness. So I can leave that on or turn it off. Let me know. You know, the little track that was at the side. I could also turn on Halloween, which is costumes. It's just extra cards, really, that go in the middle, but they're like costume cards. That might be a fine thing to include. Bonus monsters is fine. Pick monster. I'll let you choose your own monster. It doesn't really change the game, but I'll let you do that. Mutant evolutions. Probably shouldn't do any of that. We can have Berserk. You want the wicked stuff? Should we leave that in then? Green side, orange side, random mix. Let's do a random mix. Okay. All right, we'll leave the wicked stuff in. Halloween's active. You get to choose your monster. The Halloween stuff is just costumes, I think, is how it works. I don't know. We'll find out. It's not a complicated game, is it? Should be fine. So, you're at the monster select screen, okay? Don't worry about what expansion they come in. They all are literally exactly the same. It's just flavor. Okay, 100th Joe is being Space Penguin. Anyone in chat want to pick my monster? One that you like the look of? Dr. Hannum took whatever that was. The baby... something or other. I maybe want to play as the panda or as Cthulhu. Should I just play as Cthulhu? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to play as Cthulhu. Oh, you get to choose a costume card. I see. And you do this at the start. You can just have one of these, I assume. So you should choose the one that you like. Interesting choice. Cthulhu, you mean? Or 100th Joe's card? I think the costume's an interesting choice. Okay, I could be Cthulhu dressed up as the Statue of Liberty, which gives me an extra roll. Or Cthulhu dressed up as a princess, which gets me a victory point at the start of every turn. I'm gonna be Cthulhu. Oh, this is perfect. We've got Space Penguin dressed as a clown. We have the baby Gigasaur dressed as a robot, and Cthulhu dressed as a princess. That's how the battle's going down in Tokyo today. I think if you buy another costume, just so you know, I think it will override your current costume, but there aren't any out at the minute, and we also might not be able to buy them. I'm not entirely like 100% on how that works, so don't quote me. How are you doing, by the way, Vidzi? It is lovely to see you. I'm sorry that I didn't really say that. I'm very locked in to my Cthulhu as Princess Elsa roleplay. 100th Joe starts with 4 points and has taken Tokyo. The costumes are good then, actually. If it's just like choose from 2 at the start, it doesn't really change the game. Okay, Dr. Hannum is... Baby Gigasaur, as the robot, is absolutely swinging at Space Penguin dressed as a clown. Oh my goodness. Is that bird girl all over my screen? Players... Oh, okay. 100th Joe stayed in Tokyo. Stayed in Tokyo. Fascinating. Very interesting. Do I want energy? I think I want energy, right? I think we need to be building up energy. Maybe I'll take the 2. Take the 2 points. Yeah. I'm not gonna hurt you, 100th Joe. You know? I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just an elder god or whatever, you know? I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't need to heal. Come on. Better roll. Better roll. That's bad. Well, it is pretty bad, but it's 2 energy. So. I can steal a costume card. Can I? How do you fucking do that? Did you both know that was an option? I guess you did. You have to be quick to decide to do that. How does that work? When you smash a player with at least 3... Oh, so if you smash somebody with at least 3, you can steal their costume by paying its cost, I imagine, in energy? So if you like the look of somebody else's costume, you can take it. But you have to hit them with 3 smashes and also have the energy to buy it. So. Hundredth Joe is fucking running away with this. Oh my god. He's already halfway. We've got to start. We've got to start thumping him. Actually, I think Dr. Hannum. Dr. Hannum can reduce damage. Really? Oh, because he can lose energy instead of life. Okay. 100th Joe cannot steal a costume card. I think it just says that automatically, but I think you have to get 3 smashes to do that. Hello, Dr. Hannum. These are bigger attacking numbers right now. Energy is really good for you in Tokyo, isn't it? As a robot, because you have now like a barrier. You have like a 3 strength shield now while you're in Tokyo. So even though you can't heal, you sort of can heal. Well, you can block. That's very cool. See, I thought the robot was maybe a bad pick, but now I'm reconsidering the princess. Cthulhu should not have come as a princess. I think it's a problem, actually. Would you just resolve those dice? I'm just gonna resolve those dice, I think. Yes. It's 3 points and 3 smashes. Baby Gigasaur is going to be problematic to get out of Tokyo with this whole energy thing going on. Oh, it took the damage though. Interesting. I can steal a costume card? Yeah, I don't know if I can though. I don't understand that mechanic, to be honest. Enter. Bad second roll. It's unlucky. Okay. The heals is pretty good for you.
All right now, we all know that life is too short for regrets. So I don't want you to let fear stop you from doing anything. I want you to go out and love somebody and live your
100th Joe, your costume fucking sucks. Look at this. I don't know, it's not bad, is it? You have to roll like a Yahtzee. That is Yahtzee, isn't it? One of every face. And then you can change every die to whatever you want. That's actually not bad. I guess you can make it be exactly what you want. Holy shit, what was that? Why did I just take 5 damage? What the fuck was that? Well, now I need to heal. I'll get some energy. I might need some camouflage here. Or I could get even bigger. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll take the 2 points. I will heal. Now, I could buy... I can't steal a costume card. I could buy camouflage. If I lose hearts, for every heart I roll... for every heart I lose, I roll a die. And if it lands on a heart, I reduce the damage by 1. Or just straight up get +2 health right now. And my maximum health goes to 12. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna get even bigger. Cthulhu just got bigger. That's what's going on. These dice rolls have been a bit rubbish for you, 100th Joe, to be honest. We need to be careful now. Last time it was Dr. Hannum's turn, I just took 5 damage. And I had no idea why. Oh, Joe. Joe, I think he's got you. It's Jova. I think it's Jova. Right. I also am nearly dead. This fucking baby Gigasaur is a real problem. Sorry, Joe. Well, I might not be too far behind you, honestly. I desperately do need to heal. I need to heal so much that I think I'm just going to re-roll all these. I'm just going to re-roll all these. Ugh. Well, I'll take the energy then, just because maybe we get the camouflage, which might keep us alive. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but we'll have to just make it fine. I'm now a Cthulhu, a big Cthulhu dressed as a princess, who is camouflaged, I think, as a skyscraper. Yeah, he got no health. He is being relentless. Might do 2 damage to me here, but let's see if my camouflage works. So I can throw dice to reduce this. No. Did not work. Can confirm, did not work. I just need, if I get like 6 hearts, you know, I'm back in the game. I mean, the princess is actually working for me here because I just automatically also get a victory point at the start of the turn. That's pretty good. Start there. Well, let's take an energy because you might as well. 1 more heart. Ooh. Hate this. Hate this. I'm constantly at just no health. And he's a robot, so the energy is like basically life for him. Oh my god. What is that? What's that all about? Camouflage did not work again, once again. I'm never going to be able to break through him. I just need to maybe roll more points. But the problem is I can't roll points because I've got to try and roll for the hearts. This is a problem. I feel like Baby Gigasaur is going to win the slow game. And now Baby Gigasaur is the alpha monster. Right. Oh, I hate that. Whoa, I really don't like that. Reroll. That's risky, isn't it? To just keep the energy and just roll everything else. I don't know what I would keep, though. The 2 points, not really feeling it. It's not really good enough. 2 damage. I mean, 2 damage is better than getting nothing else. It's better than getting nothing else. Let's just try it. Ugh, right. Oh no. There's 1 smash. There's 2 smashes. Alright, we got... It's all on this camouflage. It's all on this camouflage roll. Can we do it? We just need 1 heart. 1 heart and we stay in the game. Oh. Dr. Hannah wins. So we've all won one now, I think. I think we all won one. If you want to go again real quick, I can go again and do that. That's the best setup we've done so far, I think. I could play that again, but then that would definitely have to be the last one. But only if you want to. If you don't, we can call it also. But we have like 1-1 apiece. That was a good one, wasn't it, Zentar? I enjoyed that last game, actually. 1 winner to rule them all. Yeah, but Dr. Hannah might have to go. I don't want to... I'm not sure what the pressure is like. Yes, you want to go again? The decider. This is to choose the real... the real king of Tokyo. Alright. I'm knocking on. We've got Halloween. Enabled that random mix. Picking monsters, bonus monsters, because why not? Alright. He might be saying yes that he has to go, actually. Not sure. Not sure what that means. Alright, we're all here, we're ready. I think everything's set up correctly. Remember, we get to choose a costume at the start. Zentar, choose my monster, please. 100th Joe has gone King Kong this time. Dr. Hannah once again is the baby Gigasaur. We've got Space Penguin, something alien, Cyber Kitty, the King, basically Godzilla. It's probably not, but it basically is. Mecha Dragon, whatever that is. You picked the wrong one. Unlucky. You are now King Kong. We've got the Jack-O-Lantern thing, Cthulhu, Anubis, something, some sort of mechanic tiger. Penguin? Are we going Penguin? Okay. Alright, we're going to go Penguin. We're going to beat 100th Joe with his own monster. Dr. Hannah must choose a costume card. Interesting. He could be a robot again. Or pirate. Steal an energy from each monster you made it lose at least 1 heart. Yeah, I think robot's better. 100th Joe could be a witch or an astronaut. Astronaut's really good. I don't know, though. We haven't had many games go to victory points, so I don't know if that's true. If you must be wounded by another monster, you can reroll one of their dice. Pretty good. Okay, I could be a clown or a zombie. You are not eliminated if you reach 0 life. You cannot lose life as long as you have 0. If you lose this card while you have 0 life, you are immediately eliminated. Oh! Should we be a zombie penguin? That fucking changes the game, doesn't it? That's better than being a clown, I think. I can't lose if I have 0 life. You would have to steal this costume from me. Let's just refresh. How exactly does the costume stealing work? Each player starts with a costume. When you smash a player with at least 3 smashes, you can steal their costume cards by paying its cost. So they have to hit me with 3 smashes and have 4 energy. And have 4 energy to take my zombification away from me. There's no way. That's the best. I got the best costume. Now let's see Dr. Hannum use his energy as a robot shield, you know? Because now we might have to think, I need the energy to make Kelston not a zombie. You actually could buy any of these cards. I don't know if they're any good. Great kid. Don't get cocky. said zombie Harrison Ford from the cockpit. I think these cards are a bit bad. I don't know. What do you got? Metamorph. At the end of your turn, you can discard any keep cards you have to gain their full cost in energy. Oh shit. We actually have builds happening. This is a build happening with the robot costume card. Wait, what? Oh, you just did that. Why did you do that? That was weird. Right, 100th Joe. It's not bad. Will Baby Gigazor use the robot shield? No. Stay in Tokyo, leave Tokyo. Important decisions happening. I can't believe I got this zombie card. What the fuck is that? You can't die. You're now a zombie. You cannot die. Turns out you can't die now. It's nice this game too, isn't it? Because it's all open information. You haven't really... You have to try and second guess your opponents a bit, but it's not like there's a secret. Well, I mean, if I'm a zombie, I should just be getting into Tokyo, right? Let's fucking start, you know? Start making this happen. That's all pretty good so far. Oh, perfect. Players with a special card can re-roll a die. Oh yeah, Joe. Joe the Witch. He's gonna re-roll one of my something. Yeah, it made sense. Re-roll the 2. That's annoying. Oh yes? What do you mean, oh yes? Oh yes? Oh yes. I agree, Vidzi. Oh yes. Attack. Oh yes, attack. Oh yes, attack. Okay, Dr. Hannum has quite the energy shield I'm worried about. 100th Joe is not having any of my bullshit. I'm ruined. I'm on 0 points. Maybe this zombie thing is, you know, here's the problem. Here's the problem in King of Tokyo. If you have something that might be considered powerful by the other players, they might just fuck you for it, you know? 100th Joe might have played a blinder by playing as King Kong, which everybody knows is basically the most boring monster. So he's got the most boring monster, and he's come dressed as a witch. It's literally, it's just King Kong in a big hat, you know, with a broomstick. And we all went, ah, come on. Are you really playing the game, 100th Joe, you know? Are you really role-playing King of Tokyo right now? What are you doing? But actually, might be the best build because it's subtle. I might have to start making my way up the wickedness track. Start again. Yeah, let's get some energy. Well... yeah, I'll do that. What are you going to do now, 100th Joe? How are you going to stop me now? Can re-roll a 1 if you like. You know? Re-roll a 1. For God's sake. Alright, well, I got 2 points. I got 2 points. I hate the witch now. The witch is the worst costume to play against. What's that? He just gets to change your dice. Dr. Hannum doesn't care. Oh, Dr. Hannum, he's gonna re-roll something. He's gonna he probably just re-roll the. There you go. Look at that. Oh, he's giving him a bigger shield. Oh no. Zentar, can we have a team meeting, please? I thought the zombie. I thought I just won. I thought I won. I got the zombie card. Do I not win? When do I start winning? 100 Joe. They're both on 8 points. When do I start winning? Something's gone wrong. Keep the faith. Look at this. Dr. Hannum, I haven't even been looking at this. He's got armor plating. He's an energy hoarder. This is terrible. This is terrible. Well, at least if I hit 0 life. So I should ignore the hearts probably, right? Because if I hit 0 life, it doesn't matter. I'm a zombie penguin. Oh, I don't want what if I get 1 smash. Oh, this is annoying. If I get 1 smash to hit 100th Joe, he'll just re-roll one of the 2s that I will probably get. And then I'll get nothing. Right, that'll do. I'll resolve that. I mean, I have to resolve that, but you know, that's okay. Now we get a wickedness tower. We're gonna have to do something here. Start of your turn gaining energy. Poison spit is pretty good. It's complicated, but it's pretty good. If I'm eliminated from the game with 6, yeah, but I can't die. That's a bad one. When I roll at least 2, I gain an extra smash. I'm gonna get poison spit. So new rule alert. When I attack now, I will spit poison at you, and you will get a poison token. At the end of your turn, you lose 1 health for every poison token that you have. You can get rid of a poison token by spending a heart, but then that heart doesn't heal your HP. You're using it to cure the poison. Okay? New rule explained. You don't have to use it to cure the poison. You can stay poisoned if you like, but it will keep damaging you every turn. These are the tactics I've had to resort to. I hope you're happy with yourself. 100th Joe specifically. 100th Joe exactly. Can we virtually flip the table and storm out? Actually, you know what the interesting thing is, Zentar? Yes, actually. Because I think I'm the only one here with a premium account. So I think if I lose the game, if I leave the game, excuse me, I think the game is over. Oh my god, 100th Joe might actually get a victory point win. 100th Joe... He's got another costume. What's this? Statue of Liberty. He gets an extra roll every turn now as well. He's now a Statue of Liberty witch. He's King Kong, dressed as a witch with the torch of the Statue of Liberty in his hand. Well, I've got to start smacking him up then, to be honest. It's the only thing for it. I'm going to start dishing out some poison. What do you think about that? The 2s are useless because he's just going to re-roll them. 2s are useless. That'll do. Re-roll some of that. Go on then. Okay, we spit poison at him. For God's sake. He stayed in Tokyo. What's this? At the end of your turn, if you have the fewest victory points, gain 1 victory point. Might just have to go for that. What's the other stuff? Yeah, let's go for that. We're now rooting for the underdog. What has become of us? Gotta get him out of Tokyo, Dr. Hannum. Look at his points. Kelston's not the threat anymore. I'm just a zombie idiot. You gotta get him. You gotta get 100th Joe out of Tokyo. Bring up the energy shield. Raise the shield. Get him out. Oh, and he re-rolled your smash, and it turned into a smash. Get wrecked, idiot. Yeah, he's out. Just remember 3rd place Ben in the race. Be the Ben. Could you channel your inner Ben, please? Just remember. That's the only way we'll ever refer to him, Zentar. 3rd place Ben. Do you remember that time we played Board Game Arena? Do you remember 3rd place Ben? 100th Joe always joins us for the best multiplayer streams. Don't you think so? There might be a correlation there. Correlation is not necessarily causation, but... Oh, he's gonna get a wickedness tile here. I'm not saying anything. Oh, he got final roar. So 100th Joe now, if he's eliminated from the game with 16 victory points or more, he wins the game instead. He currently has 15 victory points. How do we beat this? How do we beat this? We now can't eliminate him. I don't want to hurt you, Dr. Hannum. I don't want to hurt you, okay? Just gotta stop 100th Joe. I'm just trying to stop 100th Joe. Hey, B-Rad. Hashtag B-Rad Solos. How you doing? Yeah, you just raise the energy shield, Dr. Hannum, and just keep him the fuck out of Tokyo. Just keep him out of Tokyo. In fact, if you can eliminate... Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you can eliminate him now, his final roar doesn't work. Oh, shit. Hello, by the way, B-Rad. We are playing some board game arena. We're playing King of Tokyo. Dr. Hannum nearly took out 100th Joe, who looks like he's going to win this game because he has a fucking unstoppable build that I thought was a joke at the start of the game. We just need 11... Zentar, shut the fuck up. We just need 11 unanswered victory points. We lose, basically. We have lost. Dr. Hannum stole the witch! What's happening? Dr. Hannum stole the witch costume. What's happening? 100th Joe? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's not got a victory point. Oh, it could be Jova. It could be Jova again. Absolute carnage. I thought Dr. Hannum was raising the energy shield. He wasn't. He was after the witch costume. Unbelievable. You couldn't write it. You couldn't write this. I'm driving recklessly, watching you on my way home. Well, don't crash. Hopefully don't crash. I tell you what, I would be watching as well though, B-Rad. This is the most intense game of King of Tokyo that I've ever taken part in. Holy shit. What is happening? 100th Joe's now a herbivore. He's decided. Gains a victory point at the start of his turn if you don't make anyone lose hearts. Right. Okay, Dr. Hannon, we have a problem. We have a problem now. 100th Joe is on 16 victory points. And if we kill him, he wins now. So we need to not make that happen. I'm not, you can have Tokyo. Dr. Hannon, you can have Tokyo. I'm not going to get involved in Tokyo. Tokyo is yours. I just want some energy. I just want to do my thing. I'll just keep taking the energy, okay? I just want the energy. That's it. That'll do me. A little heal. 4 energy. Is there any way I can stop him? How can I stop him? I might just buy the tank. Because it loses me 3 hearts. But it doesn't matter, I'm a zombie. It's not important. So yeah, I'm just gonna buy the tank. We're gonna eat a tank. You know, just introduce some victory point pressure to proceedings. Be very please don't kill him, Dr. Hannon. Don't kill him because he wins. And he's then the king of Tokyo. He's the forever king of Tokyo. So you have to make sure that you do not do 2 damage to 100th Joe. Whatever you do not do 2 damage to 100th Joe. That's a great roll. That's a fucking phenomenal roll. I would just keep that. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good as well. That's pretty good. What game is this? Well, we're on Board Game Arena. This is King of Tokyo. It's a board game. Really, you can play it like IRL. You know, you can buy it from your local hobby store retailer. But Board Game Arena has lots and lots of board games on it. And this is one of them. And it's a fun, silly, goofy game. 100th Joe might win. 100th Joe might win. He won. He won. GG's. Oh, it's fucking... that is unbelievable. That's unbelievable how that happened. Crazy. Never seen anything like it. How did he fucking do that? The ultimate king of Tokyo. GG, 100th Joe. Very well played, actually. The final Raw card, it was too good, because, like, what are you even supposed to do about that? I would have taken it, only... Maybe I should have taken it to stop you getting it, but I'm a zombie. It was not going to work for me. Yeah, you became immortal. You became an immortal King Kong dressed as a witch. Anyway. This was fun, wasn't it? It was different. It was different. And I think it was pretty fun. You know, this is not the type of thing that would be, you know, would be a regular feature. But it was nice to hang out and do something a little bit different. Play some silly board games. I'm going to be back live again now on Sunday. Okay, so it's a little bit of time away. But that's the next time I can stream now. Is going to be Sunday in the evening. We are back on Outer Wilds because there is more mystery to uncover. The herbivore card saved me. Yeah, that was a powerful one too. Might get this game IRL. I mean, it's probably not too expensive. Obviously, some of the stuff we were playing with, like costumes and the wickedness tiles as expansions, which may increase your, you know, your spending a little bit because they're additions. They don't really come in the base box. But yeah, King of Tokyo's a perfectly fun and it's a good little party board game. Anyway, I I'm going. I might see you on Sunday night. Thank you, 100th Joe, for playing. Thank you, Dr. Hannum, for playing. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around. Thanks, Zentar, for nearly coming up with a good strategy to beat them. I will leave you simply with, once again, a message from the guys over at Hello World, who we are going to be fundraising for from the 1st of December through to the 14th of December for Jingle Jam. So get those dates in your diaries. 1st of December to the 14th of December, we're fundraising for charity. I'm going to show you the charity in a second. It's Hello World. They do great work. And we're going to be giving away loads and loads of games. Tens of thousands of pounds worth of video games, by the way. I think it was over 50 grand or something last year that were given out to the people who donated to the charity. So please, if you are, wanting to bag yourself some amazing games before Christmas, look out for it. My favorite time of the year, mine too. Love the jingle of the jam. Anyway, guys, here is Hello World, and I might see you on Sunday night. Take care.
Hello World works with young people in Africa and Asia to get them online for the first time, connect them to power, rugged hardware, and to the world's body of knowledge. Your Jingle Jam 2023 donations are going to fund expansion for Hello World into new countries, meeting new children and getting them online for the first time. You're going to fund our expansion and 40 new Hello Hubs globally. A Hello Hub is an outdoor, solar-powered, internet-connected computer kiosk with 8 rugged public touchscreens loaded with world-class educational software and games. It's connected to the internet, which is totally free. It's a solar power station, and it's a meeting point for the entire community and a window to the world. 40% of the world's population has no meaningful access to the internet. 40%. And so what we do is work with last mile communities who are living under the poverty line and help them get online for the first time. Hello Hubs matter because the internet is your fundamental human right, and it's the beginning of so much other work that can help to develop a community. Jingle Jam will run from the 1st of December to the 14th of December. Please consider supporting Hello World. Your donations will help support more children get online for the first time and connect to the world.